would be good if I remembered my microphone. Hello! How is it going tonight? Yeah. What? I'm away from the booth. Please come back later. Don't try anything funny, I will catch you. That's weird. She's not here. Oh, guess it is that time of the week. She might be hanging around the church. Oh fuck, I didn't... Sorry, sir.
Say, why not take some flowers with you? I hope I see you again.
Say! Hey!
All right. Now, what's it say?
My son, Curtis, he's recently died. He was recently shot. What's this? Oh yeah.
More candy again.
She was going to teach us something, right?
Come back soon.
Bless. Let's hit up the bathhouse.
Hey, I appreciate you always stopping.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
I'm really working up a sweat.
Dead.
That really hit the spot.
You look nice and refreshed.
Oh. Finale.
What are we waiting for?
Ready, garage.
What'll it be?
It'd be that, mate.
Come again.
Cheers.
Off we go.
I can handle any mate. I'm ready to help whenever you need.
What'll you have today?
Meow.
Thanks for coming.
Do you have any
A
preferences?
bit
Thanks for coming in.
loud, you might say. That's a bit loud.
Need help with something?
What have you got for sale, mate? In a sense. Huh. Interesting. So that's basically just like mix match. Yeah. Well, we'll buy anyway.
I'm ready to help whenever you need.
Off we go.
After a sober stall.
That's fair.
There's not going to be a store in there, is there? Come on, use your head, mate.
Hey, welcome.
Hey!
Thanks, pal.
Then let's head over.
Hey!
I don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
I've got some fine wares
Oh,
for
he hit us with the
Best come,
ho.
best come again soon.
You the book
Hey, mister,
fucker.
what'll you have today?
You are the book fucker.
Thanks for coming.
Mamma mia penne!
Heading to the objective.
Head? Do I... hello, Sivo. How's it going? Why am I hanging on to my words so much? What is that? How's it going, mate? What is the thingy for all the thingies? So, not Agnes. Not Agnes, not Yume.
Thank you for your
Hello.
visit today. The showing on screen 1 will soon begin.
So we want like, I don't
If you
know,
have a ticket,
Ferry and
please
Aaron,
proceed.
I guess. Oh, you got your ass destroyed in Dota 2. Oh, sorry mate, you'll win the next one. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Apparently you are that rank, mate. You're a true professional player of Dota 2. Three high schoolers sneak into an old mansion looking to use it as setting for their independent horror film. Lance is the star actor, Joshua is the cameraman, and Emily is the screenwriter. Each dutifully fulfills their role and the filming progresses without incident. However, a strange phenomenon occurs as they began shooting the final scenes. I mean, that's still really good, no?
For real? Is it just me, or has the lighting been acting up for a bit?
Has it? I don't know. It was working fine this morning. Whoa! The lights went out.
Hey, come on! I can't see a thing! Get those lights back!
Lance? Huh? Emily? Is that you? Blood? Hey, Emily! Something happened to
Come play with me, Joshua.
There's nothing scarier than an enemy you can't even see. They're so tough to deal with, you can't ambush them and you can't do any diversions either. It sucks. That's what you were thinking about the whole time? Just to be clear, you do understand it was all made up, right? None of that was real. So, I got prepared in case we ever encounter any ghosts. Who knows when or where we might find one. But don't worry, Van. If that ever happens, I'll protect you. You and everybody else, okay? Okay. Appreciate you watching our backs, Ferry. Guess I'll take this over her coming out of it super spooked the beast. You know, at first I thought this was just going to be some low-budget B-grade schlock. But that was actually pretty damn entertaining. Emily's face when she got possessed was messed up. Yeah, that scene was definitely a shocker. Tell me something, Aaron. If someone knew you ran up like her, what would you do? Try to save them. But if that wouldn't work, then I'd put them out of their misery. It'd suck, but it'd be the best thing for them. Better than letting them suffer. That's about what I figured you'd say, yeah. Can't say I'm terribly surprised. Well, sorry I'm so predictable, I guess. What do you want? Dick! Yeah, Dick should have got possessed. Man, that was... Ugh. Oh god. Shiroyama. Hello. You okay, Bast?
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Well,
Meow, 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 meow. Oh, that's good, man. Good, good.
Thanks!
Now, if only you were playing a headlock, am I
Thank you.
right?
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Da, 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 da.
Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 2 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance. Well,
I don't think I got... Did I
we have merchandise for the movie
Fucking
on
hell.
sale at the shop.
do it the old-fashioned way then?
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
I don't think I got the achievement.
So,
Did I miss one? Shite. Oh,
Alrighty.
alrighty.
Thank you for your visit today.
Meow, 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 meow,
The showing
meow.
on screen 1 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Oh yeah, we can go here now.
What are we waiting for?
Just got a few more bits to pick up and then we'll do some side quest.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you.
It's quite alright. Where the fuck am I? Ah!
Almost best
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie. Looking to buy something?
Kingdom Tart.
See you again.
Oh look, there's a tea party going on. Okay, we got finals after the festival, and we've got to start planning the school festival after that too. Both the student council and my clubs will keep me very busy. Oh, I'd finally forgotten all about exams. Why did you have to remind me? Haha, things will be really hectic for you, huh? Make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. We can take great inspiration from it for our own school festival. An excellent idea. I have little experience planning events like these, but I'll endeavour to make sure this tea party is most exquisite. I was hoping you'd hold a candle to Genus after my transfer, or to Thor's considering what I've heard from Tita. And yes, Odette, Sasha, I have high hopes for you. Ooh, I don't like that. This is going to be weird, I can feel it. I'm going to be busy anyway, but seeing Ren get so into this is a little scary. Well, we don't have time to dawdle. Onwards, you guys, to the new year. Of course. Fan's like a missile.
Wow,
Don't remember asking.
the cathedral isn't as big as the one in
Not this
Arasian,
way.
but it's still pretty massive.
What? Why can't I go that way? There's an event up there.
The interior is also quite beautiful, and it's such a soothing place to be in.
Now let us all pray together.
Oh, adios.
Oh, adios. Go fuck yourself. Stairs?
Not this way.
Right, okay. I'm gonna go fuck myself! Master would stroll on in if he were here. Did I fuck up?
What are we waiting for?
Oh well. Could be worse, I suppose.
Hey,
If you fuck atheist, can you still be an atheist J? Well, let me just hit you with a broken 142J real quick. Subscribe. Haha! Sorry. Haha! You're Zora, right? The one who put the call out for us? We're with Archive Solutions. Nice to meet you. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Please, have a seat. I'll get some tea ready in just a minute. I was curious what Spriggan would be like, you know. But you look just like normal people. I might have even seen you around town before. You probably have. Our office is in Old Town. I know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for high school entrance exams, right? Wow, you weren't kidding. You really didn't. No. You really do know about us. But you're right. We're hoping he'll be able to get into Aramis Academy, so I've been having to vigorously study every day. His grades were in a bit of a rut for a while, but they have thankfully started improving. Not that I ever doubted him, of course. He's my son, so of course he's capable. If he keeps this up, he surely will nail a spot in the academy at the tippy top of his class. Mum's real passionate about her kid's education. But right as he's starting to show some promise, the situation turns dire. Curtis has been behaving really strange as of late. He's becoming violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. And he's never done that before? Never in his life. He's always been a good boy. He must be in some awful company if he's acting this way. That's the most logical explanation. Yeah, you, mate. I take my eyes off him for a moment and this happens. That's why I need you. Please, figure out what happened to my precious Curtis. So what if he's gone a little sassy? I just want to curse myself mute if I was getting choked like this 24/7. Really? I don't think it would hurt to look around a little and make sure he's not falling in with a bad crowd, just to be safe. What do you think, Van? Should we help her? Maybe. Give me a minute to think about it. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll take the case. Fantastic, thank you so much. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, where is Curtis right now? He's out buying some reference material. There's a bookstore in the Tyrell district we'd like to shop at. I imagine he's there. Oh, so he's out right now. Perfect. Before we start with anything else, mind if we search his room? I ain't too hot on digging through a teen's room like that, but it's the most obvious place to start looking. I understand. You can search his room. Follow me upstairs. Bet you anything he's got all the good dirty mags in under his mattress. Oh, I know you were going to say that.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Hell yeah. Let's see his mags. Let's go! Here you are. This is Curtis's room. Thanks for showing us. Alright, let's get this done before the kids back home. Van and the rest start combing through Curtis's bedroom. At first, they found nothing of note that could plausibly explain his violent turn of behaviour. The only objects kept hidden were mock exams with failing scores. But a few minutes later... Well, look at that. Did you find something, Van? You bet. Take a look at what I found tucked away inside the desk drawer. A mint tin. Looks empty. I don't think I recognise the brand. Could you explain what it is? They sell tobacco flavoured mints inside these suckers. You only get them if you're smoking or trying to quit. That would explain why it doesn't smell like cigs in here. He could have been chewing on those instead of lighting one up. They taste like what? They might not be the real thing, but only delinquents even think about smoking at his age. Oh my poor Curtis, where did I go wrong with you? I thought I raised you to be such a good boy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We might be missing something that explains why he had this tin. I know exactly why he had it. It's not my husband's fault. Given that scandal of his that got him demoted from the Bank of Edith. We were forced to move into Old Town because of that. If we were living in a safer neighborhood, my son would be straying from the path. My husband was supposed to start working at a My husband was supposed to start working once he was out of probation. I can't even remember the town they're from. Was it Basel? I don't remember. Where did I end up finding him again? Montmartre. Caught him eating there again without caring the world while I was out shopping. Absolutely ridiculous. Has he been working this whole time, or just putting a wall over my eyes? Can't trust him anymore, would you? Wow, she just keeps going. Anyway, this tin gives us a good jumping off point. We'll keep sniffing around and see what we turn up. Pardon my outburst, I'll leave you all to it. I'll be waiting for your report downstairs. Dick's town. Dick is in town. What's the matter, fam? Did you notice something else? Yeah, the tin still stinks. It's faint, but you can still get a whiff if you get real close to it. It smells just like a normal hookah. Feels like a lifetime ago, but I'd recognise that smell anyway. What? Really? And here I thought we were finally done with that bullshit. I don't know if I'm more surprised by the hookahs coming back, or that hound's nosy is picking up the smell. I don't doubt Mr. Arkwright's right about it, but the CID and the police were supposed to have confiscated all of them. I don't remember hearing about that stuff coming in tablets. Why did he get something like that? I'm worried for how his health might be affected. Alright, Chief, what's the plan? Go straight to the kid and get him to spill? No, we need to figure out where these things came from in the first place. Right now, this stays between us. Nothing good can come of his mum catching wind of this. With a firecracker of a mum like that, I can only imagine. Since we're talking about tobacco-flavoured mints, maybe a cigarette seller would know something. If his father smokes too, that could also lead somewhere. Agreed. Might as well look into both of those. The mum said something about her husband eating on Omar. Curtis. Oh, what was happening? Wait. Is it still doing it?
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Lady?
Oh, in the kid's bedroom after I came out of the cutscene, or when I teleported to the office front. I don't think I can start up the cuts.
Let me ask you something.
Oh well. Got a minute? We want to ask something about your son. I explained the request from Rowan's wife and summarised the team's findings thus far. What? My son is chewing on tobacco-flavoured mints? I can't believe it. He's never been the brightest at school, but I didn't think he'd be that stupid. Sir, please calm down. As an aside, do you smoke at all yourself? Goddess, no. Why would I? Smelling would only make our clients uncomfortable. Did you have any idea why Curtis would be making his tablets? Any idea at all? Oh, I know what's going on with him. Boy must be getting lazy. Tired of studying for entrance exams, so he must be taking them as a distraction. What an embarrassment. He's getting real spoiled if he thinks he can get away with all this nonsense. When I was his age, I was so focused on my studies I didn't even eat or sleep. Just what Gehenna is Zora doing raising our son for him to turn like that? What's his problem? I get he's mad, but he's still the kid's dad. With parents like these, Kip was going to start acting out sooner or later. Thanks for the info. We'll get out of your hair now. Yeah, man. Nobody's safe when Aaron's around. Now he's in the... Like, look, my party's here. Aaron is in timeout.
Let me ask you something.
Let's go! Sorry to interrupt you, class. Can we have a quick chat? I wanted to ask you about a kid we've been hired to look into. Name's Curtis. Of all the times, I guess we can if it really can't wait. Let's go somewhere else. Yeah, to the old lady, innit? Man explained the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother. They also explained his stark change in personality. Right, okay. Not gonna lie, I think his parents are making a storm in a teacup. Kid's not gonna turn into some hardened criminal because of this. But to answer your question, I do know who you're talking about. He came to my Tabasco kiosk about an hour ago. He did? Yeah, he asked if I had any tobacco flavoured mints for sale. I told him I don't sell them, and that even if I did, a kid like him shouldn't go anywhere near them. He got all huffy and started yelling, called me an old hag, which was nice of him. Wow, I'm so sorry I had to deal with that. Damn, kid's got balls said that to your face. What did you do after that? Beats me. My guess is he went looking for some other place he could sucker into selling him those mints. Makes sense. Thanks for the info. Well, that's both people on our list. And none of it helped. Dad didn't really tell us anything new about the kid, and we got no info to go on about those mints. Guess the last stop that bookstore his mum mentioned. He might not even be there, but it can't hurt to talk to him if he is. If he's not, we can always ask the staff, they might know something.
Then let's head over.
Can we talk?
No. Don't see anyone who looks like they could be Curtis. I'll head to the manager and see what she has to say. Excuse me, does the name Curtis ring a bell by any chance? Man explained the request, and he and the others received from Curtis's mother. They also explained his stark change of personality. Oh wow, poor Curtis. I had no idea he was going through all that. He comes here a lot, so one of my workers and I made a point of looking after him and helping him with his studies. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you anything about his personal life, or those mints you mentioned. That's all news to me too. That's okay, we appreciate you talking to us at all. If you don't mind me asking, could you tell us about the other worker? Oh, I recognise you. You come here a lot too. You're from Aramis, aren't you? His name's Albert. You probably know him, right? Yes, absolutely. Can't believe I forgot that this is where he works. He sure does. He and Curtis seem to get along really well. You'd recommend reference books for Curtis to buy and whatnot. Between the two of us, I imagine Albert would know more about him than I do. That little good that'll do unless we can track the nerd down. Any ideas where he might be? In this hour, he's probably either on campus or somewhere around the Albert district. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go find him. That's exactly what we're going to do. Fingers crossed he doesn't turn out to be a dead end. Oh, well, we're going to go see him. He's going to be like, well, and yes, I see you're hanging out on your shady part-time job.
Is almost over.
Let me ask you something.
Sorry to call you all of a sudden, Albert. It's alright. Looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. Do you know Curtis? Curtis these nuts. Van told him blah blah blah. They also mentioned how he changed recently. Damn it, I knew something was up. You've been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable is the best word for it. It's very different from his usual self. How long have you known? Ugh, you know, I don't really want to help you. Dick. Kill him. But I guess I noticed it around late October, early November. He was pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he'd lost motivation. But he then started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it though. I don't know where all the enthusiasm came from. Thank you for letting us know. Have you heard anything in particular about his friends? As if he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. Didn't look like it anyway. Wait, maybe it's not quite that. I remember someone that looked like him hanging around the back streets in the Tyrol district. Since it was at night and the guy he was talking to looked real shady, I kind of just assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn it, maybe that's the guy that... Come on, stop mumbling out with it already. We've been warned at school to watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around Tyrell's back streets. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's what the rumours say anyway. Dilf crush, true. No, he's not like that at all. Because Albert doesn't want her to bang him. Albert doesn't want her to bang Van. Albert wants her to bang him. So if anything, he's like, so have you banged me yet? I should have made the connection earlier. Curtis could have bought the tablets from him. Makes a lot of sense. Maybe he was going to meet him today when he said he was going to the bookstore. Looks like it anyway. Next up, Tyrell's backstreets. Well, I'm glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert. Don't thank him. He deserves nothing.
Then let's head over.
This game's fan fiction. Well look, as long as Fairy's not involved, how bad could it be, right? I mean, your choices are a sexy actress, a sexy robot, someone who's barely legal but has somehow got giant tits, childhood trauma friend. So, I mean, standard JRPG sort of anime picks, right? There he is. That's got to be the seller, right? He just looks like it. Anyone want to find out? I'll pose as a customer and try talking to him. You guys hang out here. If we approach him as a group, he'll probably get spooked. Makes sense to me. Good luck, Van. Whoa, hold on a minute, Chief. We're talking about a guy who deals to kids. He's not going to want to sell to an old fire like you. Oh, you'll never miss an opportunity to remind me that I'm older than you do. But you might have a point. If his client base is students like Curtis, then I'm sure as hell out. Oh, Van, don't let Aaron get to you. You're still perfectly young. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. Nah, I agree. I'm not the best man for the job. It will be someone who looks rebellious enough to enjoy taking drugs, or else our guy won't bite. You're up, kid. Show this old man what a young punk like you can deliver. Hell yeah, I'll deliver, alright. Just watch and learn. He's just actually gonna buy drugs. Yo, dude. Heard you could hook me up with some good shit. That true? Who the hell are you? A good friend of mine told me all about you. Said you got some kick-ass mints that can get you high. Emphasis on the kick. Mind hooking me up with some? I'll pay you whatever you want if that's good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. That lanky-ass school kid fill you in? I'll let you on a secret. That stuff originally came straight from some pharmaceutical company. I hadn't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out on the market for only a hot minute before they were taken off. I just sold the last of my stock to that kid a little while ago. You kidding me? All that talking you got nothing to deliver? Way to let a guy down. Hey, trust me, I'd love to have more so I can make even more money. It is what it is. Seems like that kid's developed some real dependence on him though. I tried telling him what I just told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking what he had like a little baby. Ugh, stuff like that's why I freaking hate dealing with addicts like him. They've always got to make everything hard. Bingo, so the kid really did just come to her. Sounds pretty shitty, yeah. What did he do after he threw that temper tantrum? I suggested some other stuff to try, but he wouldn't listen to me. All he wants are those mints, it seems. So I told him to try the Blacklight District just to finally get the kid out of my face. Even told him how to get down there for good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. The Blacklight District, huh? That's a good idea. I could definitely see someone down there hawking that stuff in some dark and dingy corner. Is that what you were after too? Just those mints? I got plenty of other perfectly good stuff, you know. I'll even give you a free hit. You should try it. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm really interested in those mints too. Great, thanks for nothing. What a waste of time this was. I think I'm going to try selling somewhere else today. Seeing here is deader than a stuffed palm. I read that as porn. Yeah, Aaron doesn't care. Well, like I said, Aaron would actually buy from him. Nice work. Sounds like he got a lot of that dirtbag. I'm just glad we have an idea of where Curtis might be now. I bet we can guess where those mints came from too. Yeah, it was probably a dummy corporation set up by A. Now all we need to do is find the kid and hear his side of the story. Seeing as he's on his way to the Blacklight District, let's focus on dragging him out first. We can question him after that. So we'll be on our way then. Sounds good to me. A place like that is going to be dangerous for a kid like him before long.
Then let's head over.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Is this the kid? This kid here? I finally found you. Hey, you're Maja, right? The herb seller? Tell me you got the mints I'm looking for. Say, I don't think I recognize you. You're not like you kid from the surface the way you're dressed. Hate to break it to you, but I don't stock that garbage. Honestly, you should really quit taking those things if you know what's good for you. Liar! You have those mints, I know it. If I don't get more of those mints, I'm... Bingo. This is where we find our Poindexter. Huh? What do you want? I swear I recognize you from somewhere. You're Curtis, right? Clearly something's going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure, his mum set out a request for us. Blah blah blah. They clarified that the mints Curtis had been eating were reportedly laced with illicit substances. What? I didn't hear anything about that. All I knew is that they were hard to come by. I thought they were ordinary mints that just happened to taste like tobacco. Oh, there's more to them than that. Much more. I heard they were manufactured by A and that they leaked out onto the streets before the cops did their post-Starbad roundup. The CID stamped out their pipeline, so they're not being made anymore. It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. Well, that's a relief. I get you kids like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs aren't exactly... What? Hard drugs aren't exactly the gotcha you think you are. They are. It's not about that. I'm not trying to rebel. I need those mints. Why can't you simpletons understand? It's not worth damaging your body. You really need to stop. You're already showing side effects, bud. That outburst there? Probably the mints making you irritable and prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, those things are having an impact on you, and they're not only going to get worse the longer you're on them. I know that, for crying out loud. I know they're dangerous, but I have to take them. If I don't have them, I can't study hard enough. If I can't study hard enough, I'll fail my entrance exam, and then I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I don't even want to imagine how my parents would react if that happens. They'll yell and scream and maybe kick me out of the house. Haha! My life's over, isn't it? This poor kid, I feel awful for him. This mint addiction seemed to be a symptom of the real problem though. We'll need to address the root cause to solve this case. This poor kid's been driven into a corner. We have to hold his parents accountable. No middle schooler should be stressing like this. It's pretty clear to me that the parents share some of the blame here. We're going to need to give them a talking to. I know you're not going to like this, but I need you to be part of that discussion with us, okay? He's ready to get fucking knighted. This kid is the fucking knight of fucking crack cocaine. If you don't mind me asking, do you know who sold those mints to him in the first place? Fucking weed boy out on the street. We do actually. Blonde guy with a goatee. Seemed like he had a habit of slinging his stuff around town. Oh, him! Should have figured. Don't you guys worry. He hasn't been on the streets for long. We should have reminded him of the rules we have here. But frankly, if he's going around selling drugs to children, he would be on the streets for long. You just said that. Thanks, we'd really appreciate it. Saves us the ball ache of having to go find him again. I probably want to report back to Renee before doing anything else though. Now that we're done here, let's swing back around to Bramotti's place and fill him in on the details. Good idea. Maybe we can take a look at Curtis and diagnose his condition too. Van and company quickly got to work paying Bramotti a visit and filling him in on the minty mystery. Having previously analysed the ingredients found in the herbal hookahs, Bramotti was able to prescribe sorely needed medicine for the boy. And once Curtis's symptoms subsided, Van contacted his parents. They agreed to reconvene at the family's home so that the group could report their findings. Your mother. Okay, now that everyone's out... What is that? Where's Dick? Dick's not here. Not everyone's here. Well, what did you find? Was I right? Was Curtis made some bad friends? I'm sure it's just a typical rebellious teen phase. Let's go over what we found and then we can take things from there. Van began by discussing how Curtis bought the tobacco-flavoured mints from a dealer on a whip. Curtis soon developed a dependency on them, since his academics improved when he used them. Dependency? These notes. Van also brought up how the mints were laced with drugs. Though the side effects were light, Curtis soon started taking prescription medicine thinking it would cure him. Ah, there's still so much to take in. I feel as though dizzy simply thinking about it. To think my own son would be taking prescription drugs. It's even worse than I could have imagined. I'm very disappointed in you. So the thanks I get after supporting you in your studies unconditionally. What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Keep it down, will you? Or do you want the neighbours to hear you? As for you, did you forget that your father just started working again? I don't have time for this nonsense, and yet here you are, causing me nothing but problems. As if I don't have enough on my plate already. I practically had to beg for some time before it to come to have this conversation with you, even aware of what I'm going through. I'm sorry. Honestly surprised at the total lack of shame here. So am I. Are you actually sorry for what you put us through, young man? I trust the police aren't going to have to get involved at this point. The last thing I need is for my son to get arrested. Now that will really get me fired. No, you two got it all wrong. He's not the one that should be ashamed. It's you two. You should be mortified. Though I guess that's up to you. Can't force either of you to feel guilty. You're guilty? What should I even feel guilty for? Don't try to change the subject. Curtis is the one that's acting like a delinquent. This isn't about us. On the contrary, this is all about you folks. Or did you forget already? You asked us to figure out why your kid changed. We're serving you the answer on a silver platter. Curtis was hitting a dead end with his studies and felt like he was being driven into a corner. That may be true, but I failed to see what that has to do with either of us. Since you're not getting it, I'll spell it out for you. Your son didn't fall in with a bad crowd or change because of some damned mints. It's all his parents' fault. A neglectful pair that failed to notice what he was going through. Or maybe you just didn't want to. I knew I wouldn't like where this conversation was headed. Where did I fail as a father, huh? Have you two ever stopped to think about how Curtis feels? I don't know everything about your family, but it looks like you two only worry about what you want for him and not what he wants. And who are you, thinking you can tell us how to run our family? You don't have the slightest idea of how hard I worked for this. Also, Curtis could get into a prestigious high school. His future would be set. Exactly. Do you know how much money I spent on his textbooks and mock tests? I've done all that. 12, 24, 36, 48, 50 months, you beautiful bastard. Thank you, Paul, for your resub and for destroying my ears. I love you, man. What were you saying? Yeah, I mean, I get that, but he didn't take drugs intentionally. I think he was looking for these tobacco mints as a... I don't know. He was trying to, like, stay awake to study more, and he was like, oh shit, it's actually working. Let me go take some more. He didn't know they were later drugs, obviously. But, yeah, I see your point. This conversation is getting nowhere and fast. Should have known they wouldn't listen. I'd feel wrong. It'd feel wrong bailing out and leaving the kid to dry, though. Not really my style, but I guess it's time for a little marriage counselling. Fucking get the fuck out of here! Maybe a little shock therapy's in order. Let's see what they think if I tell them they ought to split. Don't know if this is the best time to bring it up, but from where I'm sitting, things look kind of hopeless for this family. This is how things will keep on going between you two. The one that's going to come out losing the most is your son. I'll be frank, at this point, everyone might be better off if you get divorced. Unlucky kid. What? No, I don't want mum and dad to get divorced because of me. That's going too far. Right, mum? Dad? I won't deny our home life isn't exactly happy. Tell us the truth, son. You're fed up with me and your mother, aren't you? I didn't mean for things to turn out this way. I thought that even if it took hard work, it would be smooth sailing after Curtis made it into Aramis. His future would be set. But the more I think about it, I was just forcing him to do what I wanted, and that would make me happy, not him. That's right. Is your name Dick? No. Divorce! Mom, it's my fault too. I left your mother alone to deal with everything regarding the household. I didn't realise that you felt so trapped, son. No, that's not it. I didn't even make the effort to understand how you felt. I failed as your father. Dad, so what'll it be? You gonna give up? Cut your marriage loose? No, I don't want to. Yeah, we've not seen each other eye to eye for a while. But that's no reason to throw it all away. We've come so far as a family. Well, sure, it's just been a while, but I'm not ready to throw in the towel either. I want to make amends, even if I still have a lot to think about. You're my family after all. I think it's time for us three to sit down and talk. Talk and figure out where we went wrong and how to fix things. Yes, I think that's what we need. Okay. Oh, glad things have finally calmed down. You had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. I sincerely hope the conversation I'll have once we leave proves to be a fruitful one. I don't got anything else to add here. Rest is up to you. And don't worry about the whole drug deal. We'll take care of it discreetly so it doesn't become public. We'll get out of your hair now. Good luck, y'all.
All in a day's work.
I was looking forward to a good divorce.
Or deposited.
Chaos. Oh, excuse me. Meow, meow, meow.
Taking off now.
You didn't like that ending, mate?
No rest for the weary.
Dingo's legacy.
Thank you for watching.
Wait. Anyway, let me have a look. What? I ain't smelling the usual scent, so I think the bulletin board hunt's over. Man, that reporter friend of yours used to work at Meld, right? Biggest gossip rag in Calvert. I didn't know you were tight with the editor-in-chief. I'm not. Dingo's mentioned him before, but I've never met the guy. Supposed to be a bit of a headache to deal with, so I've tried to keep it that way too. Well, looks like my luck just ran out. I really think we should meet him. Perhaps he might be waiting for us already. Walking to the Orbital Cafe shouldn't take us so long. Let's go meet with the guy once we have the chance.
Heading to the objective.
That is a big tree thing.
Time to go all out.
Too slow!
Here goes. Time for the main event.
Oh, come on.
Vandalize raid. Here goes.
Yeah, I get you.
Brace yourself. Hit him fast, Barry.
I think that's fair.
Sucker.
A chance.
Gotcha! We're down!
Aaron!
Have some more. A chance.
Gotcha! It's go time! Out with a bang! Sword for me!
Easy clap.
You did it!
FF7 Rebirth!
Well done, everyone. Mirror deposit confirmed. Then let's head over.
Oh, excuse me. I'll have to message Paul later if he's not here, and called him like a sexy boy and stuff. He loves that sort of thing. You really did come. Not that I didn't trust Dingo at all. Name's Van Arkwright. Take it you're Mel's editor-in-chief. Yep, that's me. Me and Dingo go back about 7 years. He told me a lot about you. Sounds like you were real busy over in Erasion too. No clue what you're on about. I thought there would be no reports about us being involved with it. There won't. The authorities are keeping it secret. Dude's probably just saying that to get under your skin. Well, whatever. It's not getting an article, so I'm not interested. I called you here for one of those 4 SPGs of yours. Nothing more, nothing less. The gist of it is that I want you to help me look for Dingo's notebook. Oh? What's this about? You suspect he had a notebook containing information he gathered as a reporter, or more like as an information dealer. Both, actually. I first heard about it a few weeks ago, just before he headed off the crate. I could tell he was chasing a dangerous scoop of some kind, so I jokingly asked if he had a will ready yet. Oh. Look at us now. It didn't really occur to me, not even for a second, that this happened to him just 4 days later. He laughed at it at the time and said one thing to me. The closest thing I have to a will is my notebook. I've left it with a trusted source, so if anything happens to me, send out a 4 SPG about it. Wait a second. So this is a third memento of his on top of the video and camera. We don't have that notebook ourselves, though. Sorry if that's what you were hoping for. Oh, I never thought you did, but I suspect you're the only one who can track it down. Dingo seems to trust you more than anyone, so I suspect that's the way he wants to play out too. The authorities have got everything that happened in Cray down on lock, and Almato dead and gone, so I can't imagine it'd have anything worth writing in an article to begin with, which means it's not worth my while hunting down. But I can't just go and ignore his words about it. So here we are. I'll put up the money for you to find this thing, my last gift to him. So what's it gonna be, Spriggan? You gonna go find Dingo's notebook or not? Yeah, we got to, man. We'll take the job. You got anything else you want to share? Maybe he said something more about this trusted source of his, for example. Yeah, I remember telling him that there was nowhere near enough info to find the thing myself. Only hint he gave me that it was with people who know about as much about my past as you do. Might have piqued my interest. I wonder what Dingo's past was like. I've only heard bits of it myself. How much do you know? Even less than you do, I suspect. I know he used to live in Macedon before ending up in the capital 7 years ago. That's about it. Wait, didn't Dantes act like he knew him?
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly. If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Messeldar.
Yeah. And you were still Enrique's second in command back then.
Saying the two of them knew each other at length beforehand would be a fair assumption. It is quite a weird name, yeah. Alright, we'll see what we can dig up with that info then. Good luck. Anyway, my break's over. I got to get back to work on finding scoops for the festival. I'll give you my number. Just give me a call if you do find it. I'll buy you the money if you do. Could be my way of honouring Dingo's death. Got it. We'll take it from here. Mate, imagine Dingo Dick. So what's the plan here? We don't exactly have a load of info to go off of. The only clue we have is that it's someone that knows as much about Dingo as the guy does. That rules out Jack and Bermotti, and Van obviously. Oh, and Ren too. Yeah, any information dealer is probably out of question here. And so is anyone with as many connections as Ren has. And people like Nina and I know even less than the editor-in-chief does. Dingo is a very private person, and it went both ways. Honestly surprised me to see a gossip magazine reporter being so considerate. That's just how Dingo was. Jack, Bermotti and I try not to pry into his past either, mind you. But something must have happened between Dingo and Dantes while he was still in Macedon. He left the city after whatever that was, ended up in the capital, and become a reporter right after. Don't know any details, but I imagine we'll get out of this knowing a whole lot more than we came in with. I mean, there's no way there's going to be a female character named that. No way. We're going to be unearthing what he tried to bury this whole time, all the burdens he carried by himself. Man, I mean, to be fair, Ren's nickname is Kitty on the Orbal net, and that's the closest you'll probably get. You don't look like you're about to back down, though. No way. Job's a job, and I'm nothing if I can't see this kind of shit through. Doubles. Anyway, I can think of at least one person who'd fit the bill for this job that won't be a pain in the ass to meet up with. Oh? It's not an information dealer, mind you, but she was close to Dingo. Can't be the only one who's immediately thought of her. Oh! Does it seem plausible that she might know something? We're gonna meet her then? Yeah, let's head on over to the Tyrell Times. Thank you, Bast. Don't think a meeting with her will be all that hard to get as long as she's not out of the office. Right. No, you can mock them. All I'm saying is, somebody being called Dick, yes, because it's short for Richard. But, yeah, come on. Come on. No one's gonna be called Pussy or Titty, are they? Come on. Oh damn it, that bastard up and left us with the bill. Gotta be pretty sly if you're gonna be running the biggest gossip rag in the country. Well, it's the least we could do for him since he brought this to our attention. Motherfucker. No, I'm serious. No, hang on, the name Dick. Dick is a nickname most often for Richard, which likely originated in the Middle Ages as rhyming slang for Rick. There you go. Yes, Bast, I get that, but it's like, okay, if we use the same sort of thing then, right? Richard becomes Rick, which becomes Dick. So what name shortens into something that is Ussy? It's gonna be Alice.
On my way.
Alice, short for Al, and then I don't know. I'll leave the working out to you guys. That's you guys. Great job, everyone. You already saved the day back in Erasion. Thanks. You're a big help too. Without you, I doubt we would have been able to get all those kids on the airship. I've noticed you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, you could say that. I had a lot of investigating to do once his revelations about Erasion came to light. Al tits, yes. And it was worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingo's got one less thing to worry about up there. I'm sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. We wanted to talk to you about Dingo. Could we talk to you about Dingo?
Alrighty.
Wait. Holy shit, you're right. It's literally Duvally from... Is it Cold Steel 4 or Reverie? One of the two. Oh, hey guys, good to see you again. Need something with the paper? Not this time. We came here to talk to you, Mario. I'll give it to you straight. Work on a 4SPG involving Dingo and need your help. What? You are? What sort of request is it? Please tell me. To put it simply. Yeah, but I mean, like, which was the one where Duvally joins your party and then she gets, like, the casual costume? I mean, it could even be the same voice actor. Have a Google. You talked to Meld's editor-in-chief, Mr. Cunning? Dingo told me about him before, but I've never had the chance to meet him in person. He said he wants you to find Dingo's notebook? That's right. Do you remember Dingo ever talking to you about that thing by any chance? It doesn't have to be anything direct or explicit. Anything you have to remember him saying will help. Actually, we didn't just talk about it before. I've seen that notebook with my own eyes. Say what? How did that happen? As I'm sure you will notice, when he was alive, I tended to barge in on him while he was trying to work and stuff. One day while we were having lunch, I was asking for advice on how to interview people, and he was writing stuff in this black leather notebook. I asked him what it was since I was curious. He told me it's where he jots his info down, both for his reporting work and info broker stuff. Yeah, it's the sort of bowl cut, right? Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, you're right. We've got. Are you going to see my mouse if I bring it on the screen? No, but we've got Agnes as Elisa. We've got Ferry as whoever. That's the only connection I could make. Anyway, it definitely sounds like what we're after. If nothing else, at least we can now confirm that it's real. I got a little whiny and tried to get him to show me his notes, but of course he refused. When I got huffy about it, he kind of laughed and patted me on the head. I still remember exactly what he said. Who knows, maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although if I play my cards right, you shouldn't ever have to. Oh wow. He must have already been preparing for what might happen to him in that case. If that's the way he was talking, then we can probably rule out him taking a notebook with him to Cray. CID also apparently swept through his place and couldn't find any real material of note that he left there either. Look, that's the two most important tasks for this game, and they accomplished it. He had to have either given it to someone else to hang on to or stashed it somewhere for safekeeping. Which brings me to my next question. Can you think of anyone he would have left that notebook with, or anyone who might know where it would be? Again, it's okay if you don't know anything definitive. Any leads you might have would be great. And just to be clear, I don't mean other brokers like Bramotti. I'm asking about other sorts of acquaintances he had. Right, of course. Let me think. Based on what Mr. Cunning told you... Wait, could he have... You think of something? Maybe. I could be completely wrong, but I can't rule it out either. Basically, when Dingo was alive, he would sometimes cover the adult industry for Meld magazine. He did? That's interesting. I guess that comes to being a tabloid reporter. What's the adult industry? Doesn't every industry have adults in it? It's code for grown-up stuff. Certainly more grown-up than this wannabe protege here, that's for sure. Anyway, one time I confronted him about it. Do you really have to cover such sexual stuff in your articles? If readers demand it, it's our job as reporters to give them all they want, plain and simple. Plus, it's a way to get information that can help shut down some of the nastier illegal places run by the Mafia. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. Say, out of curiosity, do you ever visit those sorts of places yourself? Huh? Only when I need to for work. Lately, I've been too busy to go to any places like that myself, so I had to lean on one of my old contacts a lot to get what I need. Not exactly ideal when my job was supposed to be to report on things I see myself, but it is what it is. Fair enough, I guess. You sure won't hear me complaining about you. Complaining about what? Nothing at all. Anyway, who's this contact you mentioned? Her? She's a woman who operates underground. Runs a handful of outlets. Pretty talented, all things considered. She? Your contact is a woman?! What? Oh! Fucking violence, baby! I remember what you're talking about now. I read that as fighting and fucking a baby, so I was like, whoa, Bast! Steady. Yeah? Why does that matter? You got to introduce me to her. It'll help me write better news articles, yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Unfortunately, Dingo said it was too soon for me to be going to a place like that, and that was that. Looking back on it, there's only one part of town he could have meant when he said she worked underground, huh? Yep, I think that one goes without saying. Not only that, I think I just might know the woman he's talking about. Never would have guessed those two had any history, but just goes to show it's a small world we live in. I certainly remember there being a business that fit the bill when we were down there. Does that mean we're going to the Blacklight District? Yeah, who knows if we'll turn anything up down there, but it's worth a shot.
Hey, you guys?
Yeah.
I want to go with you. Could I
please?
No. I don't know. Yeah, it gets kind of dangerous in the Black District. Oh, I already know how dangerous it could be, believe me. But we're talking about Dingo's notes here. What's inside them matters to me too, you know.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although if I play my cards right, you should never have to.
Well, you didn't, Dingo, alright? She does have a point. What do you think, Van? Alright, you can come. You did give us some valuable info, so it's only fair. But you gotta promise two things. One, you'll stay behind us down there. No running ahead. And two, you'll carry your own weight and help us out too. Deal? Deal. Thanks, Van. I promise you won't regret this. Okay.
What are we waiting for?
I don't think I've seen you before.
No?
I guess I'll check out the arena. No way.
Boss is gonna yell at you.
Wanna get a drink together?
Mistress?
Ooh, you look dangerous. I'd better see you again.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, it's you. You know, I thought I knew you well, but I had no idea you and Dingo went so far back. Level with me here. You were the one helping investigate Almarta's illegal idol business, weren't you? Yeah, that's right. We must have worked together for, a decade, I want to say. Oh, the dick jokes are never gonna end. And not an actual dick, the little kid called Dick. And not a little kid getting dicked, that's his name. His name is Dick. We both had to keep it on the down low in order to operate freely though. He and I had known each other since we were both up in Macedon. That long, huh? Guess that makes sense. If you don't mind me asking, how did the two of you, meet? I wasn't anything special. He was a newly minted intel broker, a knowledge common whore, making ends meet out on the streets. We had a nice little thing going. He'd buy information I coaxed from my clients, and I'd do him some favours in kind. He scratched my back, I scratched his. Huh, this is all news to me. I played. Don't say I'll be remembering Dick in 30 years, come on. Can we assume that Dingo hadn't started doing any reporting back then? More or less. I will say for an errand boy working underground, he had a certain naivety to him back then. Maybe because he was still so young. I had an acquaintance who worked at a local paper, and he was pretty intrigued about that side of things. I'll also mention, it was 8 years ago when I made the move to Edith and set up shop down here. Before I left, he gave me some top secret information as a parting gift. His intel and his connections have been a huge help to me. Maybe to the lady killer just schmoozed his way into the underground. It really helped a lot of people while he was alive, didn't he? That he did. Indeed. Later on, after everything went down in Macedon, that's when we ended up drifting into town. Personally, I was happy to see him make a clean break and get into a better line of work with better people. You never know what life has in store for you. Maybe the goddess took a liking to him and threw him a bone. Maybe so, yeah. Sorry to interject, but what happened to him in Macedon? I didn't know anything about that. I wish I could tell you, honey, but it's not really my place to say. That all happened after I left, so I only heard things through the grapevine. But I won't leave you empty-handed. If you're looking for his notebook, I got some information I'd be happy to share. Really? You do that? Oh, thank you so much. Just to clarify, we're looking for his black leather notebook he used to carry around. You've seen it before, I take it? Sure have. He'd been looking for a place to stash it away. I offered to hold on to it myself, but he turned me down. Can't blame him for being so cautious when he was going up against Almarta. But I did hear him mutter about asking someone for help on his way out of town for a piece. That was 3 days before everything went down in Cray, for reference. Holy cow, what timing! Actually, now that she mentions it, how did Dingo get to Cray? Have any ideas now? He had this tiny ass car, but he never drove it all that much. He was always paranoid of people following him. Usually he took a train or a bus when he had to go out of the sticks. Probably flew a bit from time to time too. But I don't know what he did here. Same, we're talking about a guy who knew all their tricks by that point. He might as well have just been moving randomly. Sure as hell wouldn't take something as obvious as public transit, not when Armata had eyes everywhere. Exactly. I think we can rule out his own car too. That would have carried its own risks. Thinking realistically, he probably would have taken a taxi. I think chances are pretty good guy took a taxi. Sure as hell ain't cheap, but it would have given him the lowest profile and the most flexibility. They blend right in on the road. Oh, good thinking. You might be onto something, Van. Taxis are pretty commonplace, especially for people heading out of town. There's no way Armata could have been monitoring every single taxi running in Edith. Let's say he did take a taxi. What kind would he have taken? Probably one of those independent ones instead of a company taxi, right? That's an excellent point. Hiring a self-employed driver would allow him to chart his own course and movements. Sounds like you guys have your next lead. I have no idea who the driver could be, unfortunately. It was one of his friends. My guess is he had a driver he hired on the regular, someone he could trust. That ring any bells for you, sweetheart? You know something? It actually does. Remember Dingo would sometimes had a taxi to get to a reporting site. Mostly took one that had his black and yellow checkered pattern around the bottom. The driver was an eccentric guy too, from what I recall. Oh wow, that's really good info. Glad you're able to remember that. You said it. We'll have to look into that once we're done here. Anyway, thanks for the chat, mistress. I'll pay you back sometime. Yes, thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am. I don't mention it. I owe Dingo that much. That said, you can always repay me by coming out here to play, you know. Don't forget that. But yeah, Dingo would tell me stories about you two sometimes. The punk-ass Spriggan and the newbie reporter he befriended. I do hope you're able to track down his notebook. If there's anyone out there who'd want to inherit it, I'd imagine it'd be you two. Thank you, we'll do our best. I'm sure as hell gonna try. Be a waste to just let it go after doing all this work for it. Taxi with a black and yellow checkered pattern. I know exactly which one that is. Had no idea Dingo was a regular in it. I see that car out by Central Station a lot. Driver's probably out for lunch right now though. Let's check the food stalls first, see if we get lucky.
Taking off now.
Oh, there it is. How do I get down? Over there.
Well,
Oh, that car there has a checkered pattern. That's got to be it. That's the taxi. The driver's got to be close. Let's sniff him out. Let's sniff the driver. Come on, guys. Wow. This guy.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, what if it isn't a big boy with a cute girl hugging his arm? Never thought you'd ask me about that name and notebook. Mothers never cease, huh? Ah, looks like we found our guy. So word is you were scratching Dingo's back every now and then. Yep, I may not look it, but I used to run all over the Republic taking odd jobs on the down low. I have no idea what you're saying, Seabow, but... I was on this smuggling run once and bam, I bumped right into him. That's how we met. That must have been 10 years ago? Dingo would have been around 20, I think. Alright. So do you know how he got tangled up with Armata back then too? Oh my boy, do I ever. That was what led him to ask me for help out of the city that day. I snuck him out just like that. He hopped on a bus for Cray and that was the last I saw of him. In retrospect, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have let his dumb ass do that. It wasn't your fault. Giordano! Don't beat yourself up over it. You weren't the one who killed him. It was Armata. Not even. Dante's owned the shitheel. You're right, yeah. I heard he got what was coming to him at the old capital. Bet Dingo's laughing up there. Happy karma came around for the bastard. Cazzo! See, I do know some Italian. I hope it makes him feel better. He really regretted being the guy's broker in the past. Dante's really wasn't the same guy once he took over. So that's his background, huh? Not trying to justify him, but Dante's used to have a good rep on the streets. He had a code and he stuck to it, and that let people trust him. No wonder he ended up so popular with how much everybody hated the head honcho before him. He got Dingo hook, line and sinker. Dingo was his informant, fed him the info he needed to bring the old guy down, And now in its stead, we have this monster he built. A monster? That does fit him well. I'm not too privy to what happened beyond that, so I don't want to speculate. So you look at Dingo's old notebook and you think I got it? Bingo. Please, may I please have it? Well, I'd love to give it to you, but I'm afraid I can't. Because he doesn't have it. You were given fake Italian names and you were Giovanni. Well, you are the Team Rocket boss. Why not? Is there something he wanted done first? What, Pretty Boy said it was for your eyes only? Well, he told me to keep an eye out for the Spriggan guy and a newbie reporter. If anything happened to him, he wanted me to give this here key to whichever you two I bump into first. Oh, so what is this key for? Looks like a key for a station coin locker like you'd see around the subway. Spot on. He said he stashed it in the easiest locker he could find. Not sure what he meant by that though. I have no idea which station it's at. Got it. Easiest locker you could find. Where could that be? Well, that about gives it away. Oh, could it be the one by Van's office? Probably. Let's head back and take a look. Thanks so much, Giordano. Maybe I'll make it up to you with a joyride one of these days, when I feel like it. You just call me anytime you're plastered and I'll be your DD.
Go, go, go!
What do I do?
I don't know! That key we got from the driver probably goes to one of the coin lockers here. What do you say? Should we check what's inside? Oh! Absolutely, I'm ready. Okay, let's head in. Mario and the others found the coin lockers tucked away in a corner of the subway station. They located the one that corresponded with the key they held, finding a black leather notebook inside. The group then proceeded to move to a quiet location to inspect the contents of the notebook. This is something, alright. I didn't get to talk to Dingo much, but I know for a fact that he was an outstanding man. Indeed, not just anyone could pursue Al Mata to the degree he did without backup. It was probably his way of making amends for the role he played in Dante's rise to power. These notes mention how the previous boss's family was murdered too. Even they didn't get spared. That's horrible. Such a heavy burden for him to carry. But that wasn't his fault. He couldn't have known that that's what would happen. I can't imagine he felt like he could be in the public eye anymore after that. And that's why he took me under his wing, a good-for-nothing rookie. It appears he compiled quite a few notes about the ringleaders we took down in Oracion as well. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh! Viola, gender female, age 26, originally from a minor noble family in Cadus region in the Central East. Family fell into bankruptcy after Cadus' annexation by Valis. Viola herself being sold off to a wealthy merchant so they could make ends meet. She fell into the hands of a criminal. I mean, we already knew about this. Yeah, we knew about this. I'll just go through the ones we know about already because they told us their backstory when they were trying to kill themselves. This is the one we want to know about. One of Mars' three pillars and quite possibly its most evil and sinister member. He doubles down as the Garden's ringleader and overseer of the Garden of Thorns. Melchior's skills don't fall behind any of his artifact-wielding peers, being highly skilled in the use of the Orbital Net and being capable of infinitely spawning and freely controlling explosives. Beyond that, he also acts as Almata's main strategist and Dante's right-hand man and confidant, and possibly his lover. Though his past is shrouded in mystery, his origins might trace back to the same organization the Oathbreaker, one of Ouroboros' Anguis, also comes from. The Order of the Moonlight Horse existed since the Middle Ages, where the Oathbreaker sat among its top brass for the longest time before losing to Ouroboros and switching sides. He's an entirely different matter, and a major threat on all of his own. Wrapping this back around, Melchior might have been a direct subordinate of the Oathbreaker before going on to take in the scattered remnants of that infamous cult. If that's true, that would make him something of a prince of the underworld. For someone as powerful as him to idolize Dante so much is nothing short of ominous and concerning, to say the least. Another thing that concerns me is him staying in Prey's vicinity following the Iron Shield turning into ghouls. Prey's not just some sleepy village with beautiful vistas, more than a touristic spot. It lies stuck between several forces working for the Shadows. Also happens to be one of the few places in northern Calvin with a sizable Eastern and Central Eastern population. Knowing the source of Armata's financing, actually, I'd rather not speculate any further. Oh, and now we've got Dante's. If I let my feelings take way, Dante's could fill every single page in his notebook. It's not a night where I'm not overcome with regret, but this notebook is not meant for my personal thoughts. Most things I've come to learn about him and his life are at least a little eyebrow raising. Him being a member of the DG cult before joining Armata, being related to Calvard's royal family, perhaps even a direct descendant. Tales of his sword are equally as hard to believe. A gigantic blade of black and silver, thought to be an artifact hidden by the royal family. This demon blade was the instrument with which he slew Enrique, Armata's previous head. Hard as these tales are to believe, their true purpose is to strike fear into the hearts of those who hear them, to make Dante's nothing short of the living manifestation of shadows and agony. Deep as the abyss and equally as alluring, his unquenchable thirst for fear is what draws many to him. Seductive and enchanting, it has earned him many followers. But where does such unfathomable hunger come from? A new hypothesis surfaced recently, which might finally explain things. Its source, however, is a little unusual, and I'm not particularly keen to take it at face value. But that's neither here nor there. The more pressing matter is his goal in Basel, and that him and the others might have been after something else. His true goal, I imagine, fear. The want and need to bring about true dread and terror to the masses. He wasn't able to achieve it even with the help of a genius, but that will not put a stop to him. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his mission. Looking into this matter should take priority. Regardless, he sure managed to pull a fast one on me in Tharbad. I was distracted by that call, but that's no excuse. I should have seen to him much sooner than I did. But try as he might to stay one step ahead, I'll forever be hot on his heels.
At this point, I've worked out how I'm going to get everything recorded, as well as how to leave these notes behind. Now comes the real showdown with him. It's going to be the biggest gamble I make as both a reporter and an information dealer. If, by some sheer miracle, I make it back in one piece, I'll absolutely be following up on those theories I've written about. I can already imagine the hell I'm in for with that dope of a Spriggan and that cub reporter. I really do worry about her. But you know what? At the end of the day, that's just part of the fun.
Oh, 07.
Dingo. Dingo.
Dingo!
You dumbass. Who's the real dope between us, huh?
This dude is totally nuts. How the hell did he find it in him to go that far? I can only imagine his love and care for others spurring him on to gather this much information. He was both a clever and kind man. And he wasn't trying to make amends or settle the score. I don't doubt he genuinely worried for everyone's future. Goes without saying, but it's a true shame. He was taken from us far too young. I'm so glad you two were able to find his notes. Likewise, must have been the will of the goddess. Once Mario collected herself, the party drove her back to the Tyrell Times. After reporting the success to Editor-in-Chief Cunning, they got back to work. As for Dingo's notes, once the contents were copied, it was decided that Mario will hold on to the originals for safekeeping.
Well done, everyone.
Love to see it.
Oh yeah! Oh, excuse me. Hey! Okay. So we've got 4, and there's 5. So you're maxed out already. Okay, well that's nice and easy then. We just do everyone else. There he is. Looks like Jack's got business with you, mine. Hey, this isn't what you promised, old man. Promised? No, I'm sorry, but I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. I never promised you anything, you see. What's up? Got a problem? Oh, hey, Van. You actually came, huh? Yeah, I was just a little concerned about you, all. So what happened? I asked this guy to reserve a certain 10 mirror coin for me on the off chance he came across it so I could buy it off him. Instead, he went behind my back and pawned it off to somebody else. A 10 mirror coin? What's got you worked up over it? It's what we in the business call an error coin, a misprint if you will. Not only are the portrait and text flipped, but the copper is the wrong colour too. It has this slight silver hue to it. These little mistakes are 1 in 10,000, if not rarer. 30,000 mirror per coin is quite common. That's not all that can inflate the value of these, no sir. Owner history plays a part too, and a previous owner as infamous as this coins can bump the value up even higher. 50,000 by my estimate. Damn, 50,000 mirror for a little coin? Must have had one hell of a past life to command that kind of money. You're damn right it did. I take it you know about my mentor and my greatest rival? Of course I do. The king himself, ain't it? Howl's own old man. Right, then you probably know that he's not around anymore. There's a reason for that. I was a dumb little shit when I was younger. My cocky ass got him killed. Damn dude, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to dig up all that baggage. Well, now you know. Anyway, I'm sure you've put 2 and 2 together. That coin we're arguing over used to belong to him. After he died, that coin disappeared. I had no idea where it went. At least until yours truly happened upon it. Jack offered 100,000 mirror for that old coin, and at the time I was more than happy to give it to him. Unfortunately, with the customer beaten to the punch with a 105,000 mirror offer, poor Jack was just minutes too late. It really was nothing personal. I was just doing as a businessman does and taking a better offer. Now give me a break. If you just told me somebody put up a counter offer, I would have put up more money too. That is a little odd that you didn't do that this time. I know just how much you'd like to ring people for every mirror they're worth. So who's the money bags who ran off with the coin? Well, if you want to know, you'll have to go straight to the source. So it so happens the buyer left a note to pass on to Jack. It says quite plainly, if you'd like the coin back, come to K. Great, you couldn't just sell the damn coin to him, you had to help him antagonise me too. Thanks, Eli. Every now and again, someone comes out of the woodwork trying to pick a fight with me. Who's got it out for me this time, though? I haven't a clue. Yeah, I remember that pair of cheaters you had to deal with in Longport when we were in town. Sure ain't easy being famous, huh? You heading over there right now, then? I think I'll tag along and see how it goes down. Sure, go ahead. Don't mind the company. Huh? What are you doing here? Why do you think I'm here? Because I'm the one who bought the coin. I figured it was possible I might run into you, and now here you are, I guess. Yep, here I am. Good to see you, Van. I was originally planning on having Mal officiate our little game. But if you're here, I'd be more than happy to have you do it if you don't mind. Sure, I could do that. Bit of a roundabout way to challenge someone to a game though, don't you think? Yeah, but unless I go to that much trouble, Jack wouldn't take it as seriously as he should. So just to reiterate, Jack, I want to play a game of poker with you. Winner keeps King's coin. Take that to you? I'm game. You're on. Think you have any chance of winning against me? Do you really need to ask, Jack? You're right. My bad. That was dumb. Haha. Alright. Now with that settled, I'll have you hold on to the coin, Ben. Every round, you'll flip that bad boy to determine who goes first. If it's heads, I go first. Tails, Jack goes first. I feel like I'm being given a big responsibility running this match. I'll do my best to make you guys proud. I'm sure you do just fine, Ben. We appreciate you having you. Well, may the best hand win. Let's get down to business. Business. Jack and Hal's game got underway as Van watched the proceedings unfold. After the pair exchanged 100,000 mirror for 10 poker chips, they began to trade blows with each hand of cards. Once the match fully heated up, all of the remaining chips we put in the line and dramatic showdown. Give me 2 seconds, I need a drink because my throat is dying. You've really stepped up your game, Hal. I'm impressed. Truth be told, I didn't expect you to even last this long. Oh, they're talking about sex! Save it when you win, Jack. This game ain't over till it's over. You got that right. Sheesh, you two are freaking nuts. Not too many in Zemuria who could read each other's hands and bluff the way you can. Looks like this next hand's gonna be our round finale. Sure seems like it. Keep up the good work, fam. Doesn't matter who goes first, either way, your fate's already set. Well, here goes nothing. Moment of truth, which hand should I catch the coin with? Huh? Left. It's tails. You want to move, Jack? Damn, I got to go first, huh? That's the way it's going to be. I'll exchange 2 cards. Oh, were you thinking of trying that on me? No wonder you're disappointed. It's definitely better to go second in that case. Hal's got 4 kings. What have you got, Jack? I get it now. You must have mastered King's technique to play that. 4 of a kind for a Jack. What's going on? Did Hal set this all up? Sure did. King's whole specialty back in the day was taking control of the cards, including his opponent's own hand. You played well, huh? Ain't nothing to it. Wait. There's still 1 card you haven't opened. What could you possibly still have left? The game should be over. What if I got a wild card in my hand? And that's exactly what I have. A 5 of a kind with Jacks. Read 'em and weep. Sorry, Hal. I win. What the? I'm not sure I follow you guys. Did you somehow use Hal's own move against her? More or less, yeah. No way. How is that possible? I can wonder what I like, but at the end of the day, they call you Victory Jack for a reason. I lost, and that's all there is to it. It's time for me to pay the piper, I suppose. Coin's all yours, Jack. Here you are, Jack. Good game. Thanks. That was a fun one, to say the least. There's one more thing we need to settle before we head on out. Hal, I'm giving you the coin. You're the one who should hold on to it. Huh? Jack, what are you doing? We agreed that whoever won gets to keep the coin. You earned it, you shouldn't give it back to me. In fact, I want you to have it. There's nobody else I'd rather see it with than you. Seriously, take it. It's okay. Oh, I get it now. That whole match was just set up for her to give the coin to him all along, wasn't it? Sorry, Hal, I can't let you have your way on this one. That coin was mine, and it'll be up to me to decide what to do with it. But if you are that determined to hoist the thing on me that anyway, then there's only one thing you can do. Play you again. Play you again and win. That's right, that's how these things work in our world. Fine, that's how you're going to be. You're on. I'll keep improving my skills, and then one of these days I'll beat you when you're playing your absolute hardest. Till then, you better not lose to anybody else but me, or your ass is grass, deal? Deal. Man, you won't find another pair of gamblers like these anywhere else in Zemuria. I'm glad I got to see this little exchange today. That was neat. The promise made, Van proceeded to enjoy some yum cha with Jack and Hal at the place. Afterwards, he reunited with the others and got back to work.
We should get some drinks and have another heated round of cards soon.
Maybe I'll crack open the good stuff for you when you do. Just try not to drink yourself stupid, Jack.
Victory dice. What is victory dice? Victory dice. Oh! Crit plus 40! Holy shit. Van is a critting monster. Okay. I mean... Oh, fuck. Excuse me. Spoken request addressed towards both you and I. something stinks real bad about this one, but I don't think it's just a prank either. Thoughts? I can handle it myself if you'd like. That's fine, I'll lend you a hand. We've quite a few shared acquaintances after all, it's worth looking into. So, what is the request about? A retrieval. Something's been smuggled into the city via the underground and we're supposed to go get it. The route there's pretty convoluted and it looks like shit's been encrypted over and over a few times. Not gonna lie, this might be a little bit out of my depth. Lucky for you that I'm here. We both are perfectly suited for this matter, so let's cooperate and get to the bottom of this. After agreeing to work together, Van and Brand coded the 4SPG. They continued gathering clues afterward from the Orvalnet and the underworld. Eventually, the trail led them to an attaché case. This must be what we're looking for. That was some tricky shit to figure out. Definitely didn't cut us any slack. Well, I'll say, we had to follow the thinnest threads we could just to get here. Had we not teamed up, this whole search would probably be dead in the water. They must have trusted us to find it in the end, though, if it was here after all. Well, let's crack it open and see what's inside. Found an old attaché case and threw it open to reveal. What? Writing utensils and painting supplies. What the hell is this stuff for? Nothing weird about any of them, just normal ass pencils, I don't get it. Oh, looks like we've also got these letters here. They're addressed to the both of us. No sender listed, but I can only think of one. Right, Grandpa Jorg, without beyond a doubt. Dear Ren, I realise I'm more than 6 months late. Before I say anything else, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance into Aramis. Time really does fly fast, doesn't it? Feels like it was only yesterday that you enrolled in Genius. You've always had that impeccable talent and appetite for learning, from your studies to your papers and everywhere between. You may have felt at first that there was no point returning to ordinary schooling, that it was a waste of time for a mind of your caliber. But there are some things you can only learn and experience in those common places. I suspect you've come to realise that yourself. Now that you have a place in this world to call your own, it's good to spread your wings and spend time away from your friends and family. Although I only looked after you for a short period, I pray that you find happiness wherever your travels take you. Sincerely, Grandpa Jorg. P.S. Thank you for taking care of those kids and tidying up the workshop during your visit a year and a half ago. I greatly appreciate it. I didn't know what to get you to celebrate your admission, so I simply picked up some safe bets for a student your age. If you have no use for them, feel free to throw them out. I'll hardly be hurt. Oh, don't be like that, Grandpa. I could never throw these things away. He stood as he ever was, awkward and clumsy outside of his doll making, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, let's see what he's got to say to me next. To Mr. Van Arkwright. It's without saying that you and I have done much for each other over the years. I won't dwell on that ancient history. But if I can offer one piece of advice to you, do not avert your eyes from the spirit you have within. Beyond that, please continue to guide and protect my granddaughter. I trust that you're looking out for her while she's in your periphery. Did you really have to write that last part? I'm not used to seeing him be so protective. Hard to blame the guy. He ain't seen you in years. Common little slack, huh? At least it's not just you he's being nosy with anyway. What did he mean by your spirit within, though? That's an intriguing line. Beats me. No idea what he was talking about, but that's par for the course with him. I mean, you know how he is. Guy just sees everything differently. One hell of a grandpa you got there, you know that? People say his dolls are beyond lifelike. They even have their own hearts and souls. Maybe that power lets him look inside other people's hearts all the same. He could be onto something. Wouldn't hurt to keep what he wrote to you in mind. Whatever it turns out to mean. Maybe, yeah. So, where is that old fart anyway? Any idea where he is or what he's up to these days? I've no idea. Guess as good as mine. He may very well have slipped back to his workshop in Crosswell by now. Or perhaps he's abandoned it and set up shop somewhere else entirely. So hard to tell with him. My master was like that too. Maybe being all cryptic and shit's just part of getting old. Maybe so. I have to have heard from him at least. Thanks for bringing me along, man. I'll have to return the paper one of these days. Hey, take it down a notch. You play with fire, you might get burned. Oh, you think I'm still just some little girl, do you? I'll be all grown up before you know it. In many ways, I already am. At least enough for me to reach out and lend you a hand when you need it most. Just like you did for me all those years ago. Sheesh, the old man's right. This girl's grown up fast. Too fast, if you ask me. Sure, I'll ring you up if I really need a hand. Ransel ran back to her dorm and left the attached case in her care. With that, the two went on their separate ways. And just like that, it's back to the usual business.
I'll invite you to a tea party sometime. I do so enjoy being a good hostess.
Okay. I'm going to save after each one because I'm worried about having to sit through all that text again if like I get crashes or something. Anyway, it's Fee next, I guess. Yo, sorry for the wait. Don't worry about it. I just got it from myself. Thanks for coming. Think nothing of it. Seems this has to do with one of my part-timers, so I figured it might as well. You want me to help out with the memento of the flame eaters, right? Yep, I want to fix up the custom rifle that Ida used to use. Seems like you've heard about it already. Sure have. We tried to get it repaired before, but they told us it wasn't really feasible. I assume the two of you found a way to fix it? Bingo. We know what parts we need to repair it, so all that's left is to actually get them. It's been bothering me ever since I learned it was damaged, so I'm glad I can finally do something. I figure things will get really busy once the festival starts, so I want to get it taken care of before then. Fairy's working on the stuff that could be gathered above ground, while you're going to be getting the underground stuff from the Blacklight District, in other words. And you want me to show you around the place? Exactly. Heard that nose of yours is really impressive, so impressive that even Jin relies on it. How about it? You up for being my guide? Sure, why not? Couldn't hurt putting you in my debt more. I'd be helping one of my part-timers move on too. Sounds like a win-win to me. Thanks. Let's get moving then. On arrival, they scoured the area in search of replacement parts for Ida's rifle. You're not going to fix up a custom rifle, eh? Not to discourage you fine folks, that sounds like quite the pain in the behind. We know, and we're prepared to deal with it. As you could probably guess, we need some specialised parts to get it back in working condition. Mind showing us the rifle suppressors and foregrips you got in stock at the moment? Not at all. Right this way, young lady. Hopefully I've got what you're looking for. He's definitely got a wide selection, but none of it looks quite right. What about this part over here? Looks pretty unwieldy, but nothing any decent Jaeger can handle. Yeah, maybe. That might actually be the same model Ida used. Same make at least. This might work in a pinch. Might as well give it a shot. Working on Flame Eater's rifle, huh? I've heard stories about that bad boy. You're in luck. I know for a fact that the rifle I used back when I was on active duty is the same generation as her gun. You can go ahead and take it if you want. Should have a part or two you can use. Damn, that's real generous of you. For real, are you sure? I mean, that has to mean a lot to you. I'm no Jaeger anymore, so I don't mind parting with it. Helping the Colonel's daughter sounds better to me anyway. In return, just promise you'll come back and tell me how the Purple Lightning's doing. I've been rooting for her ever since she hung it up to walk her own path. Never know how she's holding up, yeah? Deal. Can't say I know everything, but I'll be happy to share what I can. Eventually, Fee and Van managed to scrape together the needed parts to repair the gun, albeit from a less than desirable mix of sources. With Fairy having acquired her allotted parts, the group reconvened at the arms dealer inside the department store. Sylvie, who had been previously consulted about the rifle's damages, agreed to assist with its repairs. Van watched over the whole process and helped with basic tasks like polishing as needed. Eventually, well, would you look at that? It's right back to the way it was. Ain't that something? Even has the same custom rifle muzzle she used back in her Zephyr days. It maximised its firepower and improved its accuracy. She really liked talking about that thing. I can see why. It's been customised in other ways too. The weight distribution probably makes it unwieldy to anyone who isn't a rifle pro. But Ida had no problem handling it. She and this rifle were a match made in heaven. No doubt about that. I'm glad we were able to get it fixed up for her. Flame Eater couldn't have asked for a better pair of sisters. So what are you planning to do with it now? That's a good question. How would you feel about using it, Barry? I don't think a rifle of this size would suit me, to be honest. Ida wants Tommy to remain true to my own style. I don't think I'd be honouring her if I changed mine to adapt to her weapon. Figured you'd say something like that. Doesn't fit mine either. I have a better idea. How about we deliver it to the current members of Zephyr? Ah yeah, I heard they reformed after the war. Yep, it's changed hands since then. Now it's being led by two of its former regimental commanders, Zeno and Leo. I'm fine with giving it over to them, but are you sure that's what you want? Yeah, I thought long and hard about it. In her final moments, Ida said the names of her Zephyr comrades, including you. I can tell she treasured her family though. That's why I wanted to return it to them. Okay, numbers from me. I'll go ahead and arrange for it to be delivered then. Oh, how are you going to do that? You do realize a civilian courier can't just waltz into Zephyr turf with a rifle in hand, right? Well aware. That's not what I had in mind. I know someone named Gisette who owns a delivery company, where people should be able to get it over to them without much trouble. Ah, I heard of them. They're based in the borough, yeah? You sure know a lot of people, don't you? I can say the same about you. Yeah, but yeah, Van knows fucking everyone. He got in contact with the courier, who happily accepted the task and got straight to work. Afterwards, she reached out to Zephyr, who were in a remote region of the continent, to give him a heads up. Won't be long before it's delivered, so can you stick around your base camp for a while longer? Sure thing. Had to kill some time for our next job anyway. A Jaeger's weapon is their very soul. We will take good care of it. The three of us fought side by side many times as regimental commanders. She's dearly missed. The Ice and Shield told us about what happened to her. Strange to think a part of her will be coming back to us. I'd like to think she's sharing a laugh and a drink with the boss on the other side right about now. Probably stressed all about her little sisters too. The worry wart. Wouldn't shock me. It was good talking to you both again. See you around. Likewise, give her regards to Ida's other little sister. Sounds like she's gotten herself caught up in something fishy. Tell her to take care of herself. Well, that settles that. Guess you're one of the only races in the guild who keeps in touch with Jaegers. They don't talk that often, but they reach out to me every now and then. Now that we got that squared away, I think I'm going to drop by a cafe. Want to come with? I can share some stories about Ida and Zephyr if you're interested. Really? Oh, I'd love that. And I can tell you some about my people in our village. Cool, I'd like to hear all about them. Fee and Ferry went off to enjoy some tea and conversation. Once Ferry returned, the group got back to work.
It'd be nice to introduce you to some friends of mine if the chance ever comes up.
Sylphied feather. What is that? Let's check it out. Oh. Equipment. Ooh, big evasion. Where's Aaron? Oh, he's at 90%. Wait, am I dumb? Oh, of course, because it's not... Yeah, I'm dumb. Still, 89% evasion. It's pretty damn good. Alright, last fucking thing. It's the real me. The one you don't know. The one I don't want you to know. But No, this isn't right. I'm missing something. Hey there. Thought about taking a break? Mr. Arkwright, what are you doing here? Your director sent me. There's an actress I've been working with whose work I'd like your opinion on, if that's okay. Ever since I offered the part, she's been immersed in the role, almost to a scary degree. I was originally going to ask Judith for help here. But it might be a bad idea if I did it, since I'm not involved with the film's production at all. I know you're pretty tight-lipped, so I said why not? So, you gonna help? Huh, I guess they were both really worried about me. We recently filmed one of the most important scenes in my next film, you see. The director said my final cut was fine, so we were ready to move on. But I'm still not happy with it. I still feel like I can do better, so I asked him to let me shoot again after I rehearsed it some more. And that's why you're here all alone. Sounded like a long monologue. Surprised it's giving you so much trouble. I think it's because I've been rehearsing it alone. I meant to look at someone during the actual scene, and it's hard when I don't have anyone. Oh, I know. Would you be willing to act as my partner while I practice? Me? Didn't see that one coming, but I know that even if I said no, you ain't leaving till it's perfect. But you sure you want to ask me? I ain't exactly an experienced actor. That's alright. Just you being here will make a world of difference. Alright, I got the time to spare, so give it your best shot. Just don't go expecting nothing a sack of flour can do better. Thank you. Van as her partner, Nina continued practicing the problematic scene over and over. But in the end, she still wasn't able to come up with a take she was happy with. How about that break? This is your job and all, but you're gonna burn yourself out if you keep at it non-stop. I'm so sorry. Feels like I've just been wasting your time here. I should have known I couldn't handle this like Judith does. What's she got to do with this? You guys are very different kinds of actresses, eh? People always talk about how I embody the characters I act so naturally. It's like I'm possessed by them. You might be able to put a positive spin on it, but what those words mean at the end of the day is that my acting has no real soul of its own. It's a bit harsh, but it's the truth. Judith's acting is just so full of heart and soul. Every one of her roles has an identity that's uniquely hers. Not to say that she's not doing a good job portraying the role, of course. I don't mean that. She maintains the role's integrity, but she always puts her part of her into it. Takes to every role in a way that's uniquely hers. That's her greatest appeal as an actress, if you ask me. I see it, yeah. I just can't do that. I don't have her strength of spirit, and I never will, because I'm empty. All I can do is act the role I'm given. That's all I can ever do. She's extremely transparent while acting, so much so that you might see right through her, and her hollow acting. I remember reading that on a magazine after your debut film aired. You have a good memory. You know that just because someone said that doesn't mean it's true, right? If that's how people see you, then that's a talent you should take in a stride. But you can call my acting skills whatever you want, but the truth is I'll never measure up to Judith. And that might be your problem right there. If you really think there's nothing in there, then that's all the more space to start filling in. There's still plenty of time for you to create the identity you think you're lacking. You've got a lot of material to take inspiration from. What do you mean? You're well known for not just taking a script and listening to it. You're well known for not... Yeah. You always take it a step further. You wrap yourself in the role and become who you are. You think and act like the characters would. It's not something you just up and forget. Or do their lives and experiences just vanish from your head after you stop playing their role? No, they don't. I remember everything. I remember the warmth of being in Ron's arms as Michelle in Wolf's Requiem. I still remember how reassuring it was to have my friends and companions at my side in Gloria's Sheena Dirk. Yeah, also, you remember all that so clearly. And that's not something just everyone can do, not even Judith. Those voices, those feelings are just as much a part of you. You ain't empty. But don't let them overwhelm you either. You gotta listen to what you want too. And I might get shit for saying this, but to hell with the script. I think this should be more important to you. Because it's something that only you can do. I'd never even considered disregarding my lines. That actually might be a good idea. Do you mind if I try the scene one more time? I might finally have something. And let's start from the very beginning this time. Yeah, sure. Wait, already? And so they resumed their acting. Nina performed the scene over and over, Van still acting as a partner. Every attempt refined the scene further, and Nina could feel the pleasant and satisfying exhaustion washed over her. Fucking bugs. Fuck off. Where's this damned bug? Hang on. Where are you, fucker? Hey? Is that you there? Your little leg's wriggling because I hit you? Oh no! Let me just help you there, mate. And come here, mate. Come here. There you are. Get outside. Fuck you! Where were we?
This is the real me. The one you don't know. The one I don't want you to know.
Oops.
But I can't run anymore. Not if I'm going to stay true to myself.
Cut! Mr. Lamb? How long have you all been there? Wait, were you filming this? Don't worry, we were only filming Nina. That was spectacular, Nina. I know I improved our previous take, but this was significantly better. You went off script a little, but that doesn't matter when I could feel you and your character's soul so perfectly in your delivery. Thank you, director. Hi, everyone. Let's keep this momentum and get back to shooting. Of course. Glad that's taken care of. Same, it's a relief. Feels like I finally saw a side of myself I'd never faced before. Thank you so much for your help. Parted ways, found leaving Nina and her crew to their filming.
That was invigorating. You should keep an eye out for my next performance.
Yeah. Alright. It's all the little extras done. And now we've got to do a bunch of these
Off we go.
Oh, main quest thingies.
Well, if it isn't Van.
Hello.
I'll take your order. Aww.
Working hard as usual, I see. Incident with A is still making waves. One of my sources is still buzzing about it. Got any juicy info you want sharing? Of course I do. Still some of A's gangsters out and about. It's quite concerning knowing we have some stragglers lying low in the capital. Yeah, worries me too. Not Melchior, not worth the time. We should still keep an eye out just in case we come across any information regarding their whereabouts. As long as it doesn't get in the way of everything else we're doing, sounds good to me. Oops.
Now then.
Oh. Hi guys, it's Sarah and Shahina. I see selfies with you too. Nice to see you. It's been a while. What brings you guys here? Bumped into each other in town, so I'm showing them around now. We have a guest role in Director Gotti's new film, so we were invited to come here. You'll be in Director Gotti's next film? Congratulations! Be careful with that perv. Don't let him goad you into doing some skeevy scene or event. Don't worry, Nina and I are keeping an eye on him to make sure he won't try anything funny. Thank you for doing that. Actually, we were on our way to your office to say hi, Van. You got ahead of us though. If you have the time, feel free to stop by for a visit anytime. I'm usually free during the day. We'll be staying until the Revolution Festival, so I'm sure we'll have a chance to visit. We'll break out our reserve of special snacks for you. You mean my reserve? The ones I save for myself? Oh, you were saving those? Whoops, I ate all of them already. Son of a...
On my way.
Thank you for visiting the Westin.
Oops. Wow, look who it is. Haven't seen you all since you were in Tharbad. Not expect to run into you here either, Director. See, Judas with you too. Things just kind of worked out like that. How come you're with Lieutenant Kayla? Government asked yours truly to help with the ceremony's production. Makes sense. You did do a good job with the film festival planning. Catastrophes notwithstanding. Don't act like you didn't help at all then. I could do without a doer from the last festival. Please don't jinx it. I wouldn't worry so much. You're more than aware of the fact that we're finally rid of A. The odds of anything major happening are low at best. It's not improbable that there are remnants still out there, so security is still just as tight, as a precaution. You're here to discuss unit placement then? That's right. The meetings with us more than anything. We met you guys at Basel. It's good to see you again, too. We're helping set up all the equipment for the ceremony. Oh yeah, y'all are showing off some new stuff, right? Must be pretty busy then. Drowning in work, more like. This isn't even my specialty, but here I am, slaving away. Though your sympathy does soothe the pain, Van. You don't mind if I call you Van, right? Of course not. Good. You can call me Essie just like Katra does if you want. That I'm gonna pass on. She gets real casual, real quick. Will Professor Cronkite be in attendance at the unveiling? He'll be at the ceremony, but not much else. He's got his hands more than full with another project right now. Professor Hamilton will be here too. Esmeralda, Kayla, mind hearing me out here? Oh, what about? You two are bursting at the seams with sex appeal. There's this pizzazz to you. It's everything I could have hoped for and more. What do you say we chase new heights of sexiness to get... I'm far too busy to even consider the proposition. That's not a field I have much interest in, I'm afraid. What? Is Judith all I have left? Hey, I don't remember agreeing to your nonsense. Same as always.
Off we go.
Christ, look at this. Nice little party you guys got here. Don't mind if I do. Well, if it isn't Aaron and the Arclight crew, good to see you kept well. Never thought I'd see a Bracer, a Hayway Elder, a Marduk Security Chief, and the CID head all banded together like this. Can't deny it makes me a bit on edge though. Types from both sides of the law tend to not mix well. I assure you, it's much less charged than you make it out to be. We're just exchanging information and confirming agreements. Please pay us no mind. Kasim. You're busier than ever, Mr. Alfayed. Oh, I haven't seen you since Horatio. We were actually just talking about how to go about cleaning up that mess. Taking care of the Armata remnants, you mean? Yeah, we smoked out pretty much all the hideouts they had left. We're taking our own measures, of course, mostly concerning Armata's trade and supply routes. The more problematic trade routes have been taken care of. Anyway, we'll see to the rest. Bet that's just what you were hoping for. We did also uncover some artifacts they've been using. The church is handling those. Well, good to hear that's been taken care of. Cool. Nice not to have that looming over the festival. In truth, that's why I'm here. The festival has the full support of the Kowloon group this year. That, of course, does lead to some overlap between us and Marduk. Here to make sure that we don't step on each other's toes, so to speak. I can't tell you much, I'm afraid. Only the general approach HQ is taking. You'll have to wait 3 days for more in-depth negotiations, as the Thorndyke will be holding a meeting to go over our itinerary. Well then you're right. Now probably isn't the best time. Can't go jumping the gun. They're discussing all sorts of things from the looks of it. Yeah, nothing to do with us though. On the contrary, I do have some information you might find useful. We're still tracking down some Armata hold-ups that are taken to the underground, along with some of the hate groups they used for their ends. Leftovers, huh? And Melchior's still on the run too. Can't count them out just yet. He pulls those thugs back up and we'll have Armata 2 on our hands. Indeed, he's quite the wild card. Haven't seen any movements from him as of late. But then, that means he hasn't been contacting said remnants either. The guild's working on exposing Armata's business ties. We want to put it all out by the roots. Elaine and some S-ranks from HQ are in charge of that. Gotcha. How's she doing out of curiosity? Sorry, can't say for sure. She should be back tomorrow though. Sure she'd appreciate a nice warm welcome when she gets home. Butt out, bucko. Fucking bucko.
Then let's head over.
Okay.
Don't think I've seen you.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
No way.
Boss is gonna yell at me.
Water, I need water. I told you to take it easy on the hard stuff over here. We're not on our home turf, you can't expect them to make stuff the same here. Oh hey, didn't realise you two were in Edith. Looks like you're having a real fun time. Hey there, good to see you. We've been working like dogs on a broker stuff, thought we could use a break in, now here we are, just having the time of our lives. So what dragged you two all the way here? You on their tail, I take it? Yep, we're trying to figure out how the underworld's changing now that they're gone, and you can really only do that on the ground. It's pretty calm so far, surprisingly. More than I expected. Maybe it's because the CID was still on top of the stragglers. Probably. Now that those smug pricks aren't running around, the underground's settling back down. Those drugs, though. Those will be sticking around for a while. It's a lot tougher to get those off the streets. Does make sense. That's unfortunate. Actually, this chat just reminded me of something. I've heard whispers about some 2-bit gangster who's on the run from the feds now after he did some work for those guys. Where it is? He's camping out somewhere in the Tyrell district. Don't know have anything else to go on, but figured you might want to know. Tyrell district, huh? That's a good tip. Appreciate it. Well, have fun, you two. Just try to stay on your feet, Jack, alright? Oh, I think I need to go upstairs.
Seriously?
Hey, gorgeous. Why don't you stop and chat?
What the? Huh? Everyone's scared shitless here. What's going on? Look over there. They're all knocked out. What the? What could have happened? Oh, I think I might know. Got a hunch these fools tried barking up the wrong tree and they paid the price hard. Oh shit. That would explain it. Well, I'd say they had it coming then. Van, my friend, how wonderful to see you, and the rest of you as well. Good to see you, your highness. You sure roughed those poor bastards up good, huh? Oh, I had no hand in this, none whatsoever. You see, they attempted to make moves on these ladies here, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer. They got physical, and, well, these women, they're truly a force to be reckoned with. Even yours truly quivers before them. Hey, don't you think that's a little mean, Prince? I was simply performing my duties, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, but that doesn't explain why you all were hanging out. You guys make for one weird posse, however you slice it. A mutual acquaintance of ours was kind enough to put me in touch with His Highness, so I came down here to meet with him. But then, as fate would have it, she happened to run into us here as well. I want a break for once after wrapping up a job. Came down to unwind into the festival, taking some of the local sights. Anyway, went down here looking for a little excitement, I guess you could say. And I got everything I'm looking for and more. This is too good to be some kind of coincidence. Destiny must have brought us together. What do you say, Ian, Miss Bodyguard? Want to go around? I think I'm good, Well, that sounds like a delightful proposal. Don't worry about me now, Jay. I encourage, nay, implore you to take up on it. Oh, the things you say sometimes, Your Highness. I suppose I should just be grateful you're not thinking to throw down with her yourself. Oh, I didn't mean to leave you all out. Van, you guys are more than welcome to... Yeah, no, we have this thing called work. Strange, I know. Damn fun getting caught in the crossfire between those two. That ain't the kind of threesome I'm into. Oh, you know, fun. Oh well, there's always next time. Just don't burn the whole district down, alright? You okay, Ben? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine, just thinking. Something bothering you? Guessing the stories about the gangsters and Armata remnants on your mind. Yeah. If Ferranti, Jack, and Killiker were all talking about them, it's definitely worth mulling over. We heard something interesting while following up on Mr. Brad's case as well. You talking about how they were spotted in Tyrell District, right? Oh yeah, now that you mention it, that is kind of worrying. Maybe we should drop by Tyrell, just in case, you know? Not a bad idea. Can't hurt to check the area again. We could probably rule out the busier parts of the district. Same for the area near the restaurant that's run by Hayway. Okay.
For real?
Well, we've got nothing else to do, so...
Off we go.
Let me save. Wow, look here. Huh, isn't this usually locked? It is. Where does the alleyway lead? Down into the waterways beneath the Tyrell district. As far as I know, the only traffic this way sees is a maintenance team once a month. Now, I ain't a detective, but something's telling me this wasn't their doing. The handle's gone? May have been done recently. No ordinary person could accomplish this with their bare hands. Perhaps they employ some sort of tool, or perhaps the quickest way to the bottom of this is to head in ourselves. The sound is broken too. No mistaking it, whoever did this just yanked the thing clean off. And they didn't use a tool after all. We're dealing with a freakish level of strength then. There are a lot of fresh footprints in front of the door too. Looks like we've got some huge ass rats to flush out. Got that right. Let's have a look inside. Heads up though, no telling what's waiting for us in there. Be ready for anything, understand? Got it. We should have time to stock up on equipment and items if need be. I think we're good. Oh, excuse me. Oh, interesting. I can hear water running in the distance. There's a bunch of footprints here too. The prints outside indicate as much, but we seem to be dealing with a rather large group. Everything points to them being remnants of Armata and the gangs that served them too. Oh! Oh no. It stopped. Could it be an omen, or is it reacting to a vestige or something? Sound like that temporary flicker was what I triggered when we first met too. Sure seems like there's something here. Yeah, and just make sure the backup crew is on standby. We might need them in here at a moment's notice. Right. I'm sure it'll be fine. There they are. It's all over, we're finished. This can't be happening. What do we do to deserve this? How's gone into you guys? Ah! Who are you? You here for a fight? I'm a Spriggan from here in Edith. Part of my crew's job is helping people who can't turn to the Guild of Cops for aid. So if there's something you need help with, I might be able to give it to you. Will you at least talk to us? You're a Spriggan? I think I might have heard of you at some point. Well, I get a better look. You got some real babes with you, huh? Maybe they're doing better than we thought. So don't let them trick you. The only Spriggan I need is from Arkwright Solutions. The guy who kept going up against the beast at the top of Armata. Now that you mention it, if they take us in and manage to get anything out of us. No, no. Damn it. They're clearly not of sound mind right now. They gotta be on something. Oh no. It's Armata's enhancement drugs. Here they come. No! Die!
Deploying shards!
Oh, we don't have Van's S-Craft. Actually, we don't have anyone's S-Craft.
It's not my fault, I swear! I'll crush them all at once! I'll crush them all at once, asshole!
Rude.
Keep moving, Van!
Okay.
Got a whole slew of them. Too slow! Come on!
Lol.
You're screwed!
A chance!
Hmm.
Go get them all at once!
It's not my fault, I swear!
No. Is it not?
I'll round them up and scatter them!
I'll round them up and scatter them. I'll round them up and scatter them.
Going all in.
There we go. My eyes.
No, you don't!
Oh, you know what?
Sorry for that.
Yes, they will, Aaron. If we don't do something to stop them taking us in, Melchior and that armor guy are gonna... Figures. The fear really runs that deep. Melchior's on the run and we took out Ariok personally. Same goes for their boss, Dantes. There's no one who can harm you anymore, you don't need to worry. So please, just let us help you. Really? So don't let them fool you. If they find out we betrayed them. Sorry girls, I never want to doubt cutie, but... If a fate worse than death is all that's waiting for us, I'd rather do the deed myself. What are you... Don't do it! Damn it. Can't make it in time. What? Oof. Oof! They're fine. They're just unconscious. Guess that's the rebound from using the power their body just couldn't handle. That's a relief, but what just happened? Give me a break. Timed your engines perfectly now, didn't you?
Certainly not. I only just arrived.
It's that damn desk jockey again. His aim is so precise. Thank you very much for your help.
Think nothing of it. Or would you prefer to call it a debt owed?
Should be either a guild problem or something your side should have handled from the start. Your boss mentioned how these guys had slipped through the cracks of your clean-up operation. Looks like he did a sloppy job to me. Not at all. This is the most efficient approach to the problem. We performed a thorough cleaning of the major cities outside of you and drove all of the leftovers here. We do have a Hercules unit standing by that we could send in at a moment's notice, but I wonder if we should outsource the work to you instead. Son of a bitch. All makes sense now. All of the fragmented information we gathered from all of the cities did seem to fit together remarkably well. I never stopped to think that all of it was deliberately spread by you to lead us here. That's all this was? That wasn't the intention, though whether you were able to follow the clues was down to you.
The rules forbade me from getting directly involved in what happened in Oracion. So I was forced to stand on the sidelines as the place filled with fond memories for us was saved by you. Consider this revenge for that.
I call bullshit. You ain't the sentimental type. Still, she's going to be back in town tomorrow, and I know she'd give me an earful if I left any problems unsolved, so I guess I can help you just this once. You can really tell they go way back. Ugh, get a damn room, you wrinkly old farts. Will help too, of course. Do you have any idea how many more of them we can expect in here? We believe there to be roughly 30, 20 thugs and 10 former Armata members. Damn, you even got a breakdown. Sure are a lot of them though, huh? We should contact the others at the office and have them come along to assist us. 2 reserve members hurried from the Archive Solutions office. As the road forked ahead, they decided to split the group into 2, with Van and Kincaid each leading in the charge. What the fu- These 2 teams should work? Where was Mr. Kincaid, huh? Judging by his aim earlier, he wouldn't drag us down in battle at least. Oh, I assure you that these teams were decided purely on combat balance. You can count on me to support you in battle, and I'll even throw in some old stories about Van as a bonus. What? Really? Now I'm in! Hey! Maybe being in the other group wouldn't be so bad after all. I want to know his weaknesses too. You'll have to spill later. Can do. Can don't. I won't ask for anything that might count as a weakness, don't worry. But you stood up for anything that doesn't? We should get moving. We're short on time. As we agreed, Zeros and I will remain here. Contact me when you apprehend any of our suspects. I'll see that they get to the CID. Thanks. I don't think we always count on you. Appreciate your assistance, Mr. Zeman. We'll need your help too, Zeros. Then let's get this thing started. We've got to make for the other side when the 2 routes meet, and take in everyone we find along the way. Right. Understood. We got this. This is the perfect chance to show off what you've learned under Van. Let's get to work, Team B. Prove you're better at this than he is. Got it. Damn right I am. It's in the competition. Well, take care everyone. Same to you, Agnes.
As long as they have that much spirit, they should have no trouble dealing with this. Still, I faintly sense a presence that is not of this world here.
Oh?
I cannot precisely pinpoint it, now that I've lost my stigma. But I can see I will need to be prepared for trouble, all the same.
We'll just keep equipment as is. I'm lazy.
Whew, that hits the spot.
Can't go back.
Whoops.
Oh.
Like the reception.
Got a whole slew of them.
Finish him, Van! I'll dice you up! Up to you, Reset!
Bargain! Mr. Salesian!
What? Is he a fucking dog? What was that?
Sucker.
I'm not a star for nothing.
That to be the star of the show, Get to work.
Now's the time for stars!
Now or never.
Have some more!
I'm not a star for nothing.
A 5-star performance, Judith.
Crab rate going on over, isn't it?
Engaging enemy.
Did you see he was ganking the enemy?
Now's the time for stars!
Maybe I was hearing things, but could have sworn that's what I heard.
Mr. Arkwright!
Hello, that's me. I'm Mr. Arkwright.
Go, Ketra!
Gotcha.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Okay.
Have some more!
Now or never.
Sucker! They're stunned! A chance!
This'll hurt.
Twice a ball though, man.
It's over!
Here goes.
Ooh, another turn.
They're down!
That's how it goes.
I think I've grown a little.
Oh, that's a good shout actually, that I forgot about. Okay, everyone's still leveling hollow cores. Fine. Fine. Oh. Hey guys.
Wait a minute!
I won't let this chance slip by.
Oh, I don't think we've seen this before, so time to see it.
Unleashing full strength. Lance mode activate. Degama driver.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Here's a little more. Stop right there.
I thought they were frozen. They're frozen. Okay, so they're hacking.
Going all in. Sucker.
Does
This'll
Van
hurt.
have to do everything?
Keep an eye on the enemy.
Stats upgraded.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm playing as Kincaid. What ornaments and stuff does he have? Okay. They're all pretty good. They're probably fun.
Commencing combat.
Okay, stop everything. Let's turn that off immediately.
Battle finished. Let's hurry on ahead.
Now we're tough. That one looks tough.
Take this! Now, use charge to get the upper hand. Too slow.
Arc Dominator. Oh, interesting. This guy doesn't have an S-craft.
You're open!
It's go time!
It's go time, bros.
Time to go all
Talon barrage! You've got this, Agnes!
Activating drive.
Vroom.
Too slow!
A chance. Too slow.
Gotcha!
Perfect chance.
Gotcha! Go time!
Got you.
Perfect chance. Mr. Kincaid.
Hello.
Too slow!
Easy.
Here goes!
You're open.
You've got this, Agnes!
There. Yeah.
Take this.
We're not done yet.
Take this.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Well, might as well use Kincaid's SP freely then. He doesn't have an S-craft.
There we go.
You've got this,
Get
Agnes!
them all at once.
How could this happen?
Oh, this is just the entire map. Okay.
Activating drive.
Got you.
Mr. Kincaid.
Where do I go?
You'll all feel the pain.
Bulk in your court!
You have nowhere to hide. Accept your fate. Sucker!
It's the end of the world.
Stronger than ever.
Oh, we're back to van now. Okay. Interesting. Keep on schmoozing, I guess. Ah, this was the chest. Gotcha. Hello!
Treasure located.
Oh, murder located, one.
It's over.
So anyway.
Even better.
Oops. Trying to dismiss the level up message.
Still more.
Liar.
Now let's get back to business.
Engaging enemy.
Take this out.
Gotcha.
Your turn, Judith. Have some more.
Here's our chance. Oh, these figures look excellent.
Outstanding calculations, Mr. Salesian.
Oh, my back.
Let's get to work. There.
Thanks as always, Joe.
Pardon me?
Looks like a chest.
Pardon me?
There we go.
Enemy sighted.
Take this.
Be careful.
Deploying shards. This'll hurt. Got a whole slew of them.
Don't think I can hit them all with a vandalized raid.
Take him out.
So is there somebody who can?
May we proceed with caution.
Keep your guard up.
I guess I'll have to wait till their turn.
Go, Catra.
Oh, this guy probably can, right?
This'll do the trick.
If he had things
This'll
to
do
do
the
it.
trick.
I suggest we strike now.
Optical cannon. Reset.
Hello.
Sucker.
Now or never.
Let's just have Judith kill these guys, and we'll need Catra on the big
Here
scorpion.
goes.
Gotcha.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Here's a little more.
Now or never.
Cringe.
Sucker.
Gotcha. Your turn.
Smoky.
A chance.
Gotcha.
Mr. Salesian! I won't hold back. Now's our chance!
There.
Miss Lanster!
Sucker.
Gotcha. Your turn.
Oh god. Can you just kill him with
Unleashing
this?
full.
A chance.
No, of course not.
Have some more.
Here goes.
Have some more.
Up to you, Reset.
Here's a little more.
Miss Lanster!
Someone end it, please.
Some more.
Ban, please. Thank you.
to be the star of the show, eh, Judith?
Oh my. Wait, the reception.
More remain.
Watch it. That one's big.
There's still more.
Take this.
I'm just gonna. Is it even fucking worth?
Let's deploy sharks and confront it.
No, just fucking run away.
Pardon me?
There we go.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
Is there anyone here who's got some dirt on Van?
I don't think I have anything that would top what his best friend could share.
I have a story or two. I'll tell you about when Mr. Arkwright trained for 3 months at the Marduk.
Shut up! And why the hell do you know about that anyway?
I smell treasure.
Yeah, it's alright, treasure. I'm not fighting the scorpions, a fuckful XP.
Be extremely cautious.
Not worth my time.
Eagerly await your performance.
Take the sun!
We'll get the jump if we act now.
I can kill these things that just run away, which is what I intend to do.
Good. Hopefully I got some nice data.
Data!
Enemy suppressed. Let's proceed ahead.
Let's get to work. Huh, looks like a chest.
Doesn't it? So anyway.
You're around crowd, aren't you?
There's still more.
Now let's get back to business.
Watch it. That one's big.
Oh boy. Norman Station.
Looks like we can rest here.
That hits the spot.
Let's save. What's this? Oh, maybe we open the way for these guys.
Looks like some good loot.
Ugh. Just gonna run. There's no point. Didn't give any XP anyway.
Ooh, a treasure chest!
Right, okay, fine. I just...
Next one!
Take this! Too slow. It's over! Good job. Now, use shards to get the upper hand. There! Take this! Good
It's
job.
done. Now, quick. Play the game.
Too slow. Take this!
Battle finished.
Hate
Let's
to
hurry on
admit it,
ahead.
but you're a lot stronger than I thought you'd be.
Yeah, and the way you divided up the teams made a lot of sense.
Naturally. Rest assured, you can count on me to have everyone's backs.
I can tell he's being sincere. I understand now why Van trusts him so much.
Watch it. There are enemies.
No way! There are enemies!
Now we're talking. That one looks tough.
Guys, watch out. Things coded into the game.
Hey, let's say we take 5.
I feel much better.
Still no sign of any people or monsters. I don't know about you, but I'm getting bored of just running, so how about you get spinning? Time to tell us about Van, buddy. Aaron? Yeah, I want to know too. I can only tell you about the times when we were together, though. I believe you've already heard about his time in Oracion. This just leaves our time at Artemis. I really want to know, but still. Yes, please. I want to hear all the sort of deets between him and Eau Claire, too. Guys, we really shouldn't. If you'd rather not be involved, we can run a bit ahead of you. Wait. Yeah, I thought so. The more the merrier. Alright then. Why do I get the feeling Renee telling them about my personal life as we speak? Well, he did say he was going to. And here we are missing out on the fun. So come on, out with it. Out with what? We want to hear everything that happened while you were at Artemis, of course. Yeah, sure feels to me like you were going out with Beauty's Blade while you were there. Ugh. It isn't proper to pry into another's affairs, you two. Oh, what an incredible coincidence it was that you happened to meet your friends again while at Artemis, You're just as bad as the rest of them. But it's not like I'm that desperate to hide it or anything.
So, you know all about me growing up in an orphanage in Oracion. But after that, I ended up in the custody of another place.
Hang on.
A lot happened after that, to say the least. Both good and bad. Then things changed again when I was 14, and I ended up somewhere else. That was when someone suggested I take the entrance exam for Aramis.
Sorry about that.
And that was where we met again for the first time in 7 years. I had no idea what they'd been up to all that time, and they knew just as little about me. They're just some people you can't get away from, though, I guess.
Still, while neither of us knew exactly what happened to him, we could tell something had. We didn't try to push the matter. Instead, we rejoiced in our reunion and rekindled our old bonds. Much happened during our time together, including the school festival in late April and the student council president election. And through it all, we quickly went back to being as close as we were before. When I became student council president, the two of them even helped me with my work. Still, not everything could be the same as it was in the old days. It didn't take long for Van and Elaine to realize their attraction to one another. And during late autumn, the two of them confessed to each other and started dating, having suspected how they felt towards one another since our childhood. The only surprise for me was that it took so long. Still, well, it made me happy to see the two of them come together. I couldn't help but feel a little lonely to see them pair off without me. Did I have feelings for her? No, not at all. I had a girlfriend of my own at the time, and all in all, I was quite satisfied with my personal life.
Still, it was like most relationships at that age, it was never going to last. It's over and done in half a year. I think we'd just gotten carried away because we were so happy to be together again. I wasn't the only one with stuff going on either. I could tell she had trouble with her family even then. But that's how relationships are. We probably could have taken it further, it just didn't work out that way. After that, we both focused on school festivals and second years, and by that I mean we were busy as hell. Preparations revolved around Renee as president, Elaine as vice president, and me working behind the scenes. Filled the whole thing with surprises. Performance at the end was some real unprecedented stuff. The school principal may have been less than pleased by it all, but looking back, it was still a fond memory for me. You wouldn't believe how cute Elaine was then, or how much like an older brother Renee was with the way he looked out for us. But not long after, everything come to an abrupt end. Next student council election was held in May, and Elaine became its next president. Everyone, including us, expected that Van would go on to become our vice president, but it was not to be.
All the letter he left to me said was, "Sorry, take care of Elaine for me." While the one he left for Elaine contained a clumsily written apology. Neither of us were told anything about the reason behind his actions.
And that's how second-year student Van Arkwright dropped out before he could graduate. That was 7 years ago now. Well, 7.5 if you want to get nitpicky about it.
Van? Why did you... No, never mind. There were a bunch of reasons why I dropped out, but that was just... But one was that I just wasn't cut out for that life to begin with. Sure, you guys already know I'm not great in groups or being part of something. Aaron's got a bit of that in him too, so I'm really hoping he doesn't end up like me. I don't think you need to worry about him. Still, you sure you're really as bad with the groups as you're saying? Huh? Why would he just drop out like that? Sure, there's some reason, but no doubt he'd rather take it to the grave than tell us. Judging by that crap he was spewing this morning. Alright.
Van is going to be just fine. Oh?
Hmm?
I believe the reason he said what he did this morning is the opposite. Because he's facing us head on. He's not trying to change the subject or gloss over how he's feeling. He's giving us a clear sign that something's wrong. We all know how he is. He's cunning but kind, and more dependable than anyone. And deep down, a little timid, too. That's why I'm not worried about him. He's going to be just fine.
You have been doing a fine job as the chief of Arkwright Solutions. It seems to come to you naturally, too, as does your consideration for all of us.
Yeah. I've always been good at looking out for others. I mean, look at how understanding you've been of my situation. I don't think Elaine and Kincaid are going to be satisfied with that explanation. Or the others in the office, for that matter.
I believe the time will eventually come for you to stop running and face everyone. Not just us, but your friends, your master, the people you live with. There are so many people who care deeply for you. I count myself among them.
It's honestly hard to watch you sometimes and not say anything. But at the end of the day, the responsibility falls to you before anyone else. And you need to be aware of that.
Good grief. I feel like I can hear everyone on Renee's side saying the same damn things. I'll settle this with myself eventually, if for nothing else but to make me look cool.
That sounds like a good start to me.
You do like to act cool after all.
We would all like to do what we can to help you when that time comes.
Perhaps he's finally losing his touch. Or more like it's time for him to finally pay the piper.
Damn. He's fighting a losing battle if even a schoolgirl can see through his act now. Feels like he's putting a pointlessly long abeyance on the inevitable while he tries to find himself to me. If I'm being real with you.
I could see the finding himself angle. Yeah. No idea what an abeyance is, though. I'm not sure it's quite that simple. Still, I believe in him. I know he'll stop averting his eyes one day. Not from us so much as from himself. And yes.
Listen to this girl.
It's that kind of straightforward honesty that has the greatest effect on him, I think. Perhaps if I'd been able to say the same to him 7 years ago. No. There's no use in dwelling on the past.
We're almost at the end of this corridor. Get ready, team. Now that we've come this far, I'm determined to make it to the end before he does. Now let's get a move on. Right. This isn't a race, you know. Even if I admittedly do want to see everyone's faces again as soon as possible. Why? Fuck me, all of that, and we're still fucking... I suppose they had to do some story dump somewhere. But why are we getting it now? Why are we learning about Van Arnis? What's that got to do with anything? Hey guys. Got here at the same time, huh? You still set after all that running. I'm just glad we all made it here unharmed. So am I. Trust you didn't let any of our targets slip past you. Same question right back at you. Still. All of them appear to be behaving just as strangely as the ones from before. I'm screwed. Screwed! I want my mummy. Please figure us, boss, please. I'm Melchior, so I'm begging you. They've let their fear take control of them. Who do they even think they're talking to? Careful, everyone. Shit.
What's happening? Don't let it get the best of you!
What the shit is that?
An arc devil? Van?
Pull yourself together, you mischief maker. Got it, Renee. You pampered prince.
Don't you call me any part of that ever again.
Damn it! I refuse to lose to a being so unscientific.
We will back you up to the utmost of our abilities.
Please, Arusha! Keep us safe from harm!
I hope you don't think you can take down the Great Grim Cat!
Assume its strength to be equal to a high-ranking cryptid. Here it comes!
So maybe Van's got ties to devilry. Interesting. Oh, why does fucking Renee have to be here, man?
Keep it up! It's working!
Ugh.
Add some more.
Yeah.
Here's some extra!
Up to you, Renee.
Yeah, it is. Now get the fuck out of here.
The star has arrived!
Going all in.
Well, I don't know about that one.
Sucker.
A chance!
Okay.
Here I go! Jabril guard!
Got it.
Perfect chance! Yustiala Havan Basna!
That's me!
Gotcha.
Right, let's stun him and then we'll,
I'll be sorry for that!
Sucker. They're stunned. A chance. Brace yourself. Here goes. Brace yourself.
Perfect chance!
What is that?
Going all in.
Innocent heal!
Thanks, I'll take that.
Perfect chance! It's the end of the line! Yeah! You're finished! Take this! Rampage!
Oh, fuck. Can I cancel?
I've got this! Ben! Flames! Give me...
Oh, whatever.
I did it!
Let's change phases. Corner's minions. Count 25 enemy turrets. No, 26. You gotta be kidding me. They must be using the fear of our original targets as a foothold to enter this world. How careless of me. I should have sent that A unit in after all. Damn right you should have. Whatever, I'll take this. What are you doing? Wait, you weren't... Oh. Guess it'll be my first time showing it to you directly, huh? Can't tell you how it works, but enjoy the show.
No, there will be no need for that.
Burgard, Zeros, and
I'll back you up.
Elaine. The hell? I thought you were going to be back till tomorrow. You must have really rushed everything to get back here earlier.
Yes, but I did everything that I needed to. So I'm not letting you have all the glory.
Ever the stubborn one, I see.
Have another person join you, Van. Everyone else, we will secure the left and right sides.
Thanks. Oh, come on. Feels like we just had all our thunder stolen from us. We'll have to take out the others one at a time so that Van's team can focus on the largest target. Right. I'll support however I can. I'll get them all, even the ones in the middle. Yeah, Zero, it's time to go all out.
This ends right here.
Oh, now we want individual battles. Okay.
I suggest we strike now.
I'm trying.
Miss Alfayed, it's over. Slice! Judith! Time to go all out. Now!
Too slow. Now it's my turn. Reset! Sweeper! Prepare yourself!
No way, Bahamut's in this game.
Do your worst!
Help me out!
You're toast!
You'll be sorry! Bet this'll sting.
Flames protect us! Do your worst!
Help me out!
You're toast! Reset!
Don't mind me.
Flames protect us! You're open! Perfect chance! Miss Alphanet! Fierce Guardian Blade! Slice him up!
I won't let this chance slip by.
You're open!
You're open! Now or never! Ha, ha. There!
I won't give up!
No, you won't.
Reset! Here's some extra! I won't give up! Yeah. No!
Hooray!
I will fight. Your move, Aaron.
Blink! Go time! Out with a bang! Go to town, Gramps!
Go punch him.
Huh.
Wide open!
Alright.
I think I've grown a little.
Keep it up! It's working!
Zeta, activate!
Oh.
Going all in.
Activating drive.
Come on, Elaine.
Too slow.
Don't stop now, Elaine!
Shoot, yeah.
Sucker!
This could get paid.
I don't think I've seen this before.
A chance!
Too slow.
Oh dear.
A chance.
Unfortunately, Kincaid doesn't have a fucking S-craft.
Have some more!
Otherwise, that's what I'd be using right now.
A chance! Going all in.
This could get paid.
Target acquired. Take this! Get going, Ben!
Too slow. Ha!
If you would. You'll pay for that.
I guess I'll just keep charging up CP and the break meter.
Don't stop now, Elaine! Have some more!
On yes.
Don't go easy on them.
We don't need the Grendel. We'll do this without it.
If you would. A chance! They're down!
Grendel
Up
Schmendel.
to you, Renee! Zeta, activate!
Shoot, shoot.
Have some more!
A chance. We should go on the attack. Activating drive. There.
If you would.
Oh.
Well within expectations.
It'd take more than that to stop us. Can't sense their presence any longer. Space around it seems to have stabilized now too. They're all unconscious by the looks of it. Do you think those creatures really appeared as a result of their fear? Indeed, they must have been underlings of the 77 devils described in the Testaments. This isn't the first time in recent years that such beings have emerged. Indeed, last time was during the war, I believe? Yeah, pretty sure some showed up because of the Great Twilight. That they did. Several even appeared in the Republic. But how did something so significant end up down here? You really think these guys feeling cornered was your cause? It's hard to say for sure. However, it is said that devils are drawn to the negative emotions of humans. Thankfully, that was the last of their ominous presence here. I can no longer sense them. Well done. Oof, what a relief. Oh, I never expected to find myself against supernatural beings down here. We are a victory to everyone fighting so valiantly. Ha ha. Feeling jealous? A little, yeah. Still, glad it could happen. Feels like it's been 7 years in the making. Suppose so. If everyone was too distracted from the fight to notice me transform.
Damn. We come down here after sensing some evil shit in the air, and what do we find?
You're the church knights. Kids are our favourite couple of crackpots.
Looking for a fight, punk? Wait, was an Archdevil here?
I have to wonder if we were even needed, with our master already being here.
Not at all. Came at the perfect time.
Nice going, Elaine. Looks like you didn't arrive a minute too soon.
We could hear the fighting while we were on our way here. But you and your old friends work together like a dream, huh?
Oh, nice enough, Jim, I suppose. Why are you looking at me like that?
What?
You're just imagining it.
Reporting in, sir. Are those the rest of their members? Correct. Take them into custody. This should be the last of them. Yes, sir. Feels to me like we were never needed here. Oh, I'm sure that's not true. We were able to lure out the bulk of Armata's remaining force after all. Oh, finally we can take a break. I'm just glad we were able to smack some sense to those idiots more than they were crazier than a palm sprouting tits. There are better ways of putting it. Still, I'm pooped. Same here. As soon as I realised it was over, my stomach started rumbling like crazy. I know it won't make up for everything you've done, especially in Erasion, so we can leave that for some other time. But how about we all head to the bistro below your work for a little celebration? Huh? Sounds like a plan to me. I've had my eye on that place for a while. Heard even the former president's a fan. Hold on, you two. Even our division chief speaks highly of it. Can't say I'm not curious myself. The place where you're staying, Master? I'm curious too. Won't be troubling them by charging in on ants in such large numbers. It's not an inn. It would be best if we asked them first, but the owner is a generous man. He may well accommodate us. Wait, even you're on board with this? It's not often we have the chance to go somewhere together, you know? I think it'd be nice to invite Ramoti too. Or maybe some of my classmates if that's alright. Oh, can we invite Sarah and Shahina too then? And Inspector Deswani? Works for me. Maybe I'll give Nina and Gossi a call so they can join in on the fun. Then I'll give Essie and Supervisor Discard a call too. I can see Ashley and the others pitching a fit if they find out they weren't invited, so I better let them in on this. Then I'll reach out to Monmar post haste. Did you have to encourage them? It's going to be total chaos. My only reason is the one I stated, and you're coming too, of course. Does that work for you too, Elaine? I suppose so. Just thinking about it takes me back to a school festival after party. There is no way this isn't going to be way worse. Interesting. Upon hearing of their plans, Monmouth's owners graciously allowed them an exclusive run of the bistro until 7 PM. They then invited many of their friends and acquaintances to join them and mounted to a more than modest celebration. With Armata's reign of terror at an end, they were able to let go and truly enjoy the moment. despite most attendees rarely or never crossing paths, they opened up to each other in record time. Even celebrities like Judith, Nina, and the Crown Prince fit right in with the evening of merriment and delicious food. There were some who stepped over the line and ended up paying the price, but they only got what they deserved.
I can't believe even Sal ended up coming. This shit ended up being a crazier mess than I was counting on.
It is quite the mishmash of people. I never pictured Ren, the Gralsritter, and the Crown Prince to ever be in the same room. If you tried to tell someone who wasn't here about this guest list, they'd think you were making it up.
Especially so with unscrupulous celebrities like Risha Mao and Judith Lanster being here. Since we do owe them, however, I see no reason to drive them out.
I got no comment on either of them. Though Miss Vice President here might not be as up for letting some things slide.
Just how far stuck in the past are you? If nothing else, dealing with the Twilight forced me to be a little more flexible with whom I work. And I certainly doubt you could have triumphed in Oracion without the help of people from all sides of the moral spectrum.
Sure doubt it.
Realizing that you can't always keep it clean is a sign that you have truly matured. I'd wondered if the two of you would ever grow up. But at last, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Don't let me in with him!
Well, maybe you two haven't changed in the slightest. You're both exactly like you were in high school. It goes double for you then. You're still the same slave driver you've always been. Paid off, though, from student council president to counseling the president. To be sure, you've never been shy about your lofty ambitions. What's the plan then? Building a foothold on the CID, shooting through police bureaucracy, and then finally landing in politics? I won't deny it. Skill and knowledge only have meaning when you use them, and I intend to use mine. Of course, there are plenty of roads I could take to get into politics besides that one. Here comes this boundless confidence. Not like he ain't got good reason for it, but ugh. I bet your chief must have a hard time working out what to do with you. Well, she's a smart woman. I don't doubt she sees right through me. You found yourself a fine base of operations, haven't you? It's almost a shame the actual work you do from here is as shady as it comes. It really is a nice place. Even your landlords are sweethearts. I'm sure them being around has helped you achieve a balanced diet too, even if it probably still contains far too much sugar. Who are you, my mother? And if you think the work we're doing here is shady, maybe stop piling more on us. How are things with your dad, by the way? I've heard he's at least cooperating with questioning. Yes, I've started seeing glimpses of the man he once was. I did plan to stay in Oracion until a guilty verdict on his charges was reached. But my mother sent me away, saying she was sure I had something more important to do. I see. So Mum was always a strong woman. And it appears that she still is. Well, even if there's more to come, you must be feeling some relief that you've finally settled matters with him. I do. Half the reason I wanted to become a racer was to clear my doubts about Father. I hate how those doubts turned out to be justified, but even still, he'd always be family to me. And though it led me to being the one to charge him, I don't regret the path I chose. Now I can dedicate my days to mulling over what being a bracer really means to me. It's time for me to consider my personal goals, to find how I can wield my sword for my sake. It's like I can finally see things for what they truly are for the first time. Maybe you should try aiming for that unofficial S rank then. You know you got the determination to work for it. I don't know about that, or why you know about that rank for that matter. But now that I have the killer ahead, I feel like even A rank is too high for me as I am. Though, since the higher-ups rejected not only my resignation, but my request for a rank decrease, I'll just have to make peace with it. Even asked for a demotion, huh? Damn, you really gotta learn to loosen up. Oh yeah, you said your dad was half the reason you became a bracer, right? What was the other half? What? Like, did something happen at school between me dropping out and graduation? You could say that, I suppose. But it has absolutely nothing to... to do with you. Not in the slightest. Got it. So dear, did I screw up or something? You do nothing but screw up with Elaine. Me and my big mouth. Stop whispering over me. Honestly, boys. You know, I heard how the two of you had a whale of a time at your own little gathering following the school festival's after party. How disgraceful. Look, just because Renee brought his older girlfriend along doesn't mean we were looking to get into trouble. We just wanted to drink some stuff our square of a vice president would have had our heads over. We'd have a choice but to leave you out. Though we certainly saw some stunning clientele at that place my ex picked out, didn't we? Didn't tell her that! I knew it! I knew it! You supported me during the student council elections, but you were getting up to such debauchery behind the scenes. Then out of nowhere, you just leave that letter and... I'm sorry, bringing that up again is hitting below the belt, isn't it? In whose playbook? Besides, I'm the one who's in the wrong here. You need to apologise.
If I'm allowed to stay on this subject, then please at least answer one question for me. Not why you left us behind. Why you wouldn't let us help you. I know we were at that age where we weren't quite adults, but we weren't children either. Maybe we couldn't have helped much even if we tried. But it's been 7 years, and all of us are grown now, and we're not the only ones who want to help you. All of your part-timers do too, along with so many others. Is there nothing we can do? Can you still not rely on us?
Sorry.
Elaine.
I know what you're going to say. I'm sorry, Van. I overstepped my boundaries there.
Like I said, I'm the one who's in the wrong. So you know, you're right to be mad at me. And honestly, it makes me kind of happy that you are. Thanks.
You are so uncool.
Yeah, no arguments here.
It goes beyond uncool. It's almost painful to watch sometimes. You try your best to come across as apathetic about everything, but it's obvious as can be that you're faking it.
I agree. We bracers might get labeled something as embarrassing as allies of justice, but you're the one acting more like a kid's idea of cool. Someone who's so soft that he can't bear to turn his back on anyone in need.
Hit the nail on the head. You're softer than half the candy you eat, and aren't even aware of it.
You guys can stop dunking on me any time now.
Putting aside your uncool demeanor, then you could probably stand to be a little more like the adult you are in front of your employees.
Damn, fun's over already?
We didn't mean to butt in. We just wanted to tell you that it was about time for the party to break up.
That doesn't really track with how hard you were trying not to be noticed.
How long have you guys been there?
Pardon us. We arrived roughly around when you said thanks.
You are so hopeless. You can sniff out just about anything, but you couldn't catch a whiff of us right around the corner.
Elaine! We're heading back to the branch now. What are you gonna do?
We won't stop you if you're planning a little one-on-one time with your friend there.
Of course I'm not. I'll, come down and join you.
I'm planning to return to the office as well. Will you be accompanying me, Kincaid?
If I may, I will be right there.
Aw, there were so many cute girls here I felt like I was clicking with too. I can stay longer, right, sir?
Are you out of your mind? You have reports to write.
I feel you, young man. I feel you so much it hurts.
Honestly, I'm of the same mind. But it isn't right to deny the regulars of their bistro any longer.
Thanks for inviting me, Van. I had a lot of fun here too.
I am so very honored that you extended an invitation to my humble self as well.
We didn't. Why did you even come?
My bad. I just wanted the hot dancer, but he ended up tagging along.
So it was your fault.
are they setting up for?
I still can't believe it. You really went to Aramis then?
Yep, though I dropped
That
out.
stage performance you did when you were a student was bonkers. Albert was almost starry-eyed when he was watching it. He started going on about how we had to do something at least as good.
I was not, and I did not.
Well, may it serve as inspiration while we start ironing out what we want to do for our own festival. Goodbye for now, Van. Thank you for inviting us.
There were so many interesting folks. I had a blast chatting them up.
Glad to hear it. What about you? Have fun?
Well, the food was pretty stellar, and it was exciting to meet so many different kinds of people. Whatever. Thank you for inviting me, sir.
Aw, sir. Look at him being so sweet.
Sweet now, but will he go back to sour later?
You don't need to analyze me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing.
The train arriving on platform 2 will be traveling through the Aubert district to...
It's in Sivo!
There's our train.
We gotta go on, yes.
Right. Don't worry. It really is nothing. It's been a challenging day, so I hope you got a lot of rest.
Same to you. Niall. Oh, it's only 8 and I'm already feeling beat. Just my imagination, right? We've dealt with all of our matters leftovers. My nose ain't picking up anything out of the ordinary either. But...
I doubt I'll sniff out anything more tonight. Better to focus on clearing out the 4 SPGs I've got piled up over the next couple days. I should make the rounds and see what else I can wrap up. I'm sure there's something.
But that will have to wait until next time. Thank you, Paul, for your resub for 50 months, you crazy but beautiful bastard. I don't think you here or were for a while, so I'll thank you privately. But everyone else, thanks for being here and chatting and whatnot. And see you... I don't even know what fucking day it is. Oh, I think I'm actually streaming this again tomorrow. Because I don't think we're doing a co-op thingy tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow. See you then. Have a good night.